Look around, leaves are brown, and the sky is a hazy shade of winter. A hazy shade of winter. Look around, leaves are brown, and the sky is a hazy shade of winter.
Who wants to do the recap?
Let's see, I could do it.
Yeah, go for it, Gio.
Okay. Last time was the 15th. Oh no, hold on.
It
1
was.
second. Oh, it was, yes, it was. Okay. That's what I was making sure about because we missed a week. All right. So we start. We have Valin, pocked with wounds. She seems undeterred as she digs through the ruins before us. These ruined nethery stones strewn about in one of the chambers of the cave. And Gabar decides to, I believe something is missing here, but he checks a book for hints about what to expect in Yithrin. And he learns that there was a war in the Netherese Empire. It fell during the war, though the cause of the fall the cause of the fall of the Netherese Empire was Karsus's folly, but the war seems to be maybe a related thing, tangentially related, but not of somewhat separate from Karsus's folly. He learned about these creatures called the Feyrim that live deep in the Underdark, and they're attracted to the weave and feed on it. And they have this weird resistance to magic, unlike most other creatures that we've honestly even heard of. And then he reads about the reproduction cycle. They plant an egg in the host, and then it like bursts out of the host, and it becomes like this larva, and then it metamorphosizes. It's just messed up. And we talk about it a little bit. And obviously, like, we're talking a big smile, like, dude, why didn't you tell us about this? Blah blah blah. But ultimately, we have to just kind of leave it behind us and move on. But at least we know about these creatures, and the thing that burst out a big smile might be a threat in the future. So then we talk a little bit about actually going to Yithrin and finding a good entrance to it, and whether we should leave now or later. And honestly, I believe even at the end of the session, the party was still a bit undecided about that. But we can't think about it too long as our stomachs grumble, forcing us to eat more food, or at least the people who went into that cursed room. So we distribute some food. We do a lot of like talking about how we can preserve our magic, like our spell slots. Valin decides that she can use a little bit of her magic reserves, and she removes curse on Illikin so that Illikin can produce more food and not eat into it at the same time, eat into the supply. But some people are still afflicted, like Sapphira. She's been scarfing it down. Gabar too, I believe. Then we talk about avarice a little bit. Basically, this long conversation. We're sitting in this cave, and we don't really know what to do. We have some time, but only a couple days. Like, what do we do, guys? What do we do? So then we decide to finally bed down near that tower that can restore some of our magical reserves. And everyone takes some watches. Um, we see that V has this like vision. She sees a vast cavern and there's a presence. She turns to confront it and then sees like human corpses, mangled bodies. A darkness encroaches her. The very concept of light and sound is snuffed out, and a voice beckons, "Come to me, child." So that's V, and then
B.
watch, it's just V.
It's just B.
Quintus takes watch next. He talks with Professor Scant, and then he sees Tekeli Lee, and for a second, Tekeli Lee makes him think that it's a really good idea to kill everyone, but luckily he shakes himself out of it quickly. And so that happens, and then Tekeli Lee kind of he goes back into his little crack in the wall, turns into mist, and then we get some other watches. So Sapphira goes up. Quintus warns her about Tekeli Lee. Like Sapphira's kind of getting hungry, but like Big Smile reassures her, and we make sure that everything like doesn't fall apart, that the watches can go as smoothly as possible. But Big Smile is not doing well. He gets this really sharp pain in his legs. And then, he's got like bruises. Everyone's awoken by his screams of pain. I think eventually we get back to bed and we get as long of a rest as we can. And then we go over to the chest. We try to like see if we can dispel the magic on it. But we finally decide it's better to take care of Tekeli Lee first. We go to his lair. There's kind of like a little fight with him. And man, we cornered him pretty good. The shield guardian was covering the exit, but the little bastard escaped. He got away again. So, there was much struggle, but he lives to see another day of vampire existence, unfortunately. And then we decide to start exploring other chambers that we haven't gone to yet. And that is when I'll skip through some of the minutia. Basically, we come to this big chamber, one of the biggest chambers in the cavern, probably. And as we walk in, we see this dark, shadowy figure, a little tentacly maybe, but most of us can't make it out before we all get knocked out, except V. And then we get a scene that will definitely go down as one of the most crucial and iconic of this entire campaign, where again this voice tells V, "Child, I am waiting for you. Come closer." And then, to make a long story short, this thing basically explains that it is some being that existed before most of the current deities, before most gods roamed the astral planes. This thing was chilling. And its race, its kind, which eventually bore the Illithids, but the ancestors of the Illithids go like way back. Like this thing saw when the spindle was created. It knows the true nature of the spindle, at least it claims to know. And well, V was definitely convinced after all the explaining it did. And essentially, what it comes down to is that this creature also wants to use V to take control of the spindle. But if we're to believe what this thing is saying, it wants to use the spindle, at least from our perspective, for good purposes. It wants to take the spindle and hide it away to protect it from its kin that wish to use it for more nefarious purposes. And we learn that V's magic potential is far greater than anyone else in the party, and she's a vessel for some kind of ancient power, perhaps just as ancient as the spindle, and she and the spindle together have basically unlimited psychic magical power. And so V, just trying to take all of this information in, is like, "Oh yeah, I'll make a deal with you, sure. I don't know what to do." And then the creature is like, "Yes, my child, yes, I'm the beginning and the end. I am the void." And then it gives her a big giant black monster arm that makes her super powerful but also more grotesque. And as quickly as it appeared, it disappears. The concept of time kind of like being completely gone in this scenario. But soon enough, time returns, reality returns, and V is standing there with this disfigured, powerful arm as everyone wakes up and asks her like, "What, V? What the hell?" And so V is actually pretty honest, and yeah, I would say like 99% honestly explains everything to the party. And we're like, okay, well, what do we do now? We were gonna maybe give the spindle to Levistus, and Quintus is like, I don't know about that one at this point. And then Gabar's like, can we trust this thing? Like, honestly, Levistus seems more trustworthy than whatever the hell this thing is. But regardless, we've done enough talking for the day, so we decide to just whatever, move on. Like, so many crazy things have happened. And then as we think that we can just take a nice stroll out of there, that's when we see a little mist forming, some black shadows forming on the ground, and then Tekelili pops out at us. Roll session.
Okay. I just want to just input that right there is why I have the players do the recap, because Gio explained that Eldritch Horror thing so passionately. It was absolutely perfect. That is exactly how it went down, and I am very impressed.
Oh, thank you. But it was, it's because it was so surprising to me. Like, you've been sitting on that idea for who knows how long, but like for me, that was like such a shock. So like,
That was
had to get
great.
into
That's
it.
why the players do the recap. Just hands down, that was it right there. So
Right.
we fade into the session. It's a little bit before midday. You have just finished your confrontation with V. And as you guys are planning to head sort of south, let me rip you over to the map. As you guys are planning on, starting to head south, you see sort of big smile. You can see that sort of down the end of this tunnel here, some black shadows sort of coalesce into a lanky hyena form. And all of you hear just the hyena cackle echo through the cave as it sort of rounds the corner and disappears from view. What would you guys like to do?
It's like our friend's not too far. I don't know how we deal with this thing.
Well, he is stalking us and clearly cares not that we know.
Is there a way? Is there a way we can corner it?
No, without it disappearing into smoke right between our fingers again.
I fear it would be like last time. We were so close, but he's so slippery. The best we can hope for is to hurt him as much as we can in the shortest amount of time. But without the element of surprise, a daunting prospect.
Then let's just do that then.
We could
He's
try
already
to lure
found
it out,
us.
but he's already watching us.
He already found us. Let's just put him in submission again.
I mean, I think we know where it goes into that ice cavity that smells like death and has all the bones there, but I don't know if we want to wait around there for him. Just get the fuck through this cave.
We could try to rouse its appetite, present it something so irresistible that you would have to manifest, but I don't want to kill someone or something just to lure out this twisted creature.
I think the only way we have a chance to killing this thing in one go is if we actually find some way from stopping it from turning into mist again. Otherwise, it's just gonna do what it does every time and just slips out, recovers. It knows this place better than us. It knows where to hide from us. Never gonna kill this thing like this. just hunting and trying to kill it just hasn't worked yet.
Hmm.
I don't know with the kid. There's no point in wasting our resources if the thing's just gonna dip out in the 11th round here, right before we got it on the ropes.
My moonbeam seems to be somewhat effective, but it's not quite quick enough. It doesn't take full effect before Tekeli Lee gets away. Unless you can think of a similar spell that may work, Gabar, Villain. I don't know if we're ever going to get to Kelly Lee.
Not
We may
unless
have to
someone
move on.
holds Tekeli Lee in the moonbeam.
Perhaps we could coordinate magic and make that work. But I think that will be the only way.
Kelly Lee's not a person, I guess, eh?
I've never seen anyone with that big of a snout with teeth like that you call a person, anyways.
He's a smart one, though. That cannot be denied. Clever, at least. Knows how to hunt.
So what are we left with then? Just meandering through the tunnels and hoping he doesn't bother us too much?
I say if we can't think of something soon to stop Tekeli Lee, we maybe should move on. There's not much else we can do. We could wait for Avarice. We never really came to a conclusion on what to do with her, but it may be better just to get ahead.
Yeah, I think these nightmares and the hungers are gonna prevent us from just holding up and waiting for Avarice. I think we gotta get going. I don't know how much longer we're gonna last here.
We'll have the advantage if we wait.
You said you won't have the advantage if you wait, right?
We will.
Will have the advantage if you wait.
They have to go through the skulls.
Yeah, but we gotta go through another night of nightmares that seem to be getting more real and real, and Sapphira's licking her chops just looking at me right now.
Yeah. Looks at big smile and it just suddenly turns into like a turkey, like in one of those cartoons.
Wait, did we cure that? I thought we cured it.
I think only
Hold
Illican
on.
and maybe
I
one
I thought it
other
was me
person.
and V that were still.
Yeah. I had last time that
That's true.
blended me and Illican.
It was Big Smile and Illican, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, me and Sapphira still have it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Big Smile and Illican, yeah. I just double checked.
Blinn didn't go through her spells.
Well, she was gonna
I
teach
have-
me how.
Nah, she removed 2 curses this morning. I have 3 third-level spell slots available. I now have 1. So she cast 2 third-level spells. Remove curses 3rd level. So she removed 2 curses in the morning before she regained her spell slot, or after the rest.
I have it in my notes here. Marpanoth 3rd, curses are cured.
I think
okay.
the curses are cured too.
Okay.
All of them?
Yeah,
Yep.
I have before the
Oh yeah.
the
Oh,
date
'cause,
how I
yeah.
mark our long
It
rests.
was in the morning, yeah.
Yeah, so it was right after I put the morning shift, and I have a note about Illican and Big Smile being cured before that.
Before, right, and now since Valen had a long rest, she got all her spell slots back, but now she's missing 2.
Yeah, so that
That's
was Sapphira and V.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay.
I remember.
I just must have not written it down. All right,
Okay.
cool.
We're clear on it now. Here's the thing: if you guys don't come down here and fuck with this Knoll vampire, he's gonna start fucking with you.
I mean, he's not down that corridor though anymore, right? I thought he disappeared.
He went around walked around the corner. He didn't smoke and mirrors evaporate.
Oh, I thought you meant like he dissipated
He's like,
it.
nah,
Okay.
he's like waiting for you to turn this corner so he can fuck you
Yeah.
up.
Did he put a turkey leg on a with a box and then a stick propped up? Like I
Sort
know
of.
a trap when I see one.
Yeah, it's definitely a trap.
I don't know how much of a choice we have just waiting around here, boys. I think we gotta fucking do something. We gotta go on the offensive, or at least get through this tunnel.
I will say, for me at least, it is not of my nature to sit about when we could be progressing.
Can I cover the rest of this floor?
You said you want to cover the rest of this floor? Is that what you said, Nate?
Yeah.
Well, the rest of this floor is down south.
We gotta go south, anyways. Then yeah.
Bar, none of those spell books you have come across in our journeys have a wall of force in them, do they?
I would have been way cooler if they did, but I don't think no. No, I haven't found that.
Holy shit, Valen has it. Valen has wall force, but it's not prepared.
That's our ticket. That's how we killed Kelly Lee.
She hadn't even considered that, and now she feels really dumb. But I'm gonna be honest, she doesn't say a fucking thing. she keeps that all to herself. But we get the shot where she's flipping through her spells and there's wall force, and she just slowly closes the book and puts it back in her
Pretend
pouch.
that was my idea in the morning.
No, I was thinking last night, guys. Wall of Force.
Say theoretically, if someone did have wall of force, how do you propose we use that to our benefit? Just putting a
Well,
Putting a
if
wall
we
around to Kelly
get him
Lee.
in a moonbeam, and then a wall of force around moonbeam and to Kelly Lee, we just wait.
Book him.
little shake and bake.
Big smile.
Yeah.
Kelly Lee's sick of waiting. Make
Let's
a
Fucking do it.
wisdom save.
There it is.
All right.
Fuck you.
Oh no.
Fuck you.
Oh shit.
All right. Does anybody have anything they want to do about that?
Give it to me, baby.
I don't have the inspiration. I must have used it.
Hurt
All
I
right,
got
so-
an inspiration. I'll burn it.
I mean, you got a +3.
Do you want
Does
to
he
use
where
the
he's at?
inspiration? Yeah, you'll catch a glimpse of them, sure. But let's resolve this first. Is there inspiration being used or not?
Yeah.
Legend. Absolute legend behavior there, Quintus.
That is a success. So here's what you
Thank
see.
Quintus.
Around right on the edge of this corner, right? In the ceiling, sort of curled around, you can see to Kelly Lee. And his eyes flash red. So it hits Big Smile. But yeah, Gabar, you catch a glimpse of him. And then he's gonna trail backwards back around the corner.
Okay, well, if I do see him, I will try to vortex warp him.
How about this? Let's roll initiative against each other. Let's see if he gets away before you get him. So just yeah, I see that.
Just a quick initiative.
Yeah, you got him.
All right.
What's the save?
This would be I believe, Constitution. Let me double check that. Yep, Constitution. Save is 16.
All right.
He fucking succeeds.
Yeah, he succeeds in it. Crawls back around the corner.
All right.
Eyes to the ceiling, drifters. We're under attack here. I think we gotta go in.
All
We're
right,
just
yeah,
sitting ducks
people.
out here.
Not the time to start discussing what we're gonna do next. Can I try to drop out of the actively doing stuff phase and just start muttering to people and saying like, don't whatever he tries to do you stay focused and just have this going in the background?
You basically, if there is a combat, you want to have already activated this as your
Yeah, like
action,
it
so that
takes
you don't have to use
it's
your
an
action
action
to do
for
it.
me to. I got to keep doing it as an action anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So
That's fine. Yeah. All right. So big smile. I will say, once you enter past this sort of threshold, you see it like how this is sort of like a doorway almost. It's like a sort of triangular shaped sort of cavern, right? But as soon as you walk in, you are met with a dozen of your own reflections. This sort of 20-foot high cavern and hallway. Let me read the canned description here. Every surface of this 20-foot high cave and this hallway is polished to a mirror finish, such that you are faced with countless distorted reflections of yourself. Your head spins as you try to keep your bearings.
Have some mirror shit here. I'm gonna put my head down and try and barrel through as quickly as I can.
Sure. You will see to Kelly Lee, which you need to stop like right there, and we need to get everybody else where they would be.
I'm right behind you, Big Smile.
Heads down through there and then eyes up. You gotta look alive here.
Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. All right, everybody put their tokens where they would be, please. No further than big smile.
I'd be somewhere in there.
Yep, I'll put you somewhere in there. I gotta find my Rime of the Frostmaiden battle music. Yeah. Okay. Everybody, please don't roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay, now roll initiative.
Okay. Gabar, Quintus, and Valin get +3.
I also
Wait,
need initiative.
Yep, I'll play you.
we just had
So Sonar.
a long rest, right? Like this is the next morning from.
yeah, the only thing we've encountered
Oh, I
today
guess, well,
is
21.
an eldritch abomination.
Yeah, so not too much then.
You
Nothing
have,
out
yeah,
of the
you have
ordinary.
You haven't fought anything else today?
I think that the Eldritch Horror was the first thing that we encountered, I thought.
We
Um,
avoided those snow guys.
Yeah, snow
I
guys.
think Kelly Lee might have come at us earlier today.
I thought
Was that-
Kelly Lee attacked
Yeah, it
you
was
already.
today when you used your rhyme form, Big Smile.
That's why I was wondering.
Yeah, so you've already encountered Kelly Lee once today.
Yeah, I wasted it. Yeah. I burned it and then he dipped right away and I only have it for a minute. Fucking guy. Dude, fuck vampires.
This one specifically. Okay, so here's what you see, right? Big smile, you come into the cavern, right? And you're like faced with countless reflections of yourself, right? Some of them are like, you know how the ice is sort of jagged in some spots, so like your
Sure.
reflection is sort of distorted, but then other are just smooth as glass. And all of you sort of enter this chamber and there's just mirror images of yourself all over the place. Big smile. You run into this room and you turn around the corner and there you see Kelly Lee sort of posed against the ice, right? Crouching down. And you notice he does not cast a reflection. But then he shivers, right? And countless reflections of himself appears around him as if he could sort of turn that ability on and off.
Oh god.
So he is now surrounded by many reflections of himself. V is first in the Quintus is first in the order. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna start doing counter charm.
Ooh,
So
cool.
I don't think other people can see that. I think you got to make
No,
them see it, Jay.
I can see it. We can keep track of who's in what.
But yeah. Otherwise, I'll give an inspiration die to V and say, "Don't let it get you."
That's your turn?
And yeah, I just gonna try and I'll move a little bit closer because I feel like Big Smile's gonna run into the room.
Oh, yeah, he is.
What would ever give you that impression?
Head first, right into danger. That's your turn?
Yeah.
All right, V, you're up next. So you're sort of in this mirror like tunnel, and there's a bunch of your friends. You're like basically right in the back of everybody.
Scratch that. I don't need to see him. Do I have a fourth level spell slot left?
I'm sure you do.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I should. Yeah.
Let me check for you. Yeah, for sure. You have one left.
All right. I'm going to stay. You cannot hide from me to Kelly Lee, and cast rhythmic psychic glance, and it should hit him.
You have to be able to see him. It says it in the components.
Unless you know its name.
I do not have to be able to see him.
Oh, if you can know its name, you don't have to see him. Okay, you know his name, so what does he need to make? An intelligence saving throw? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's bad at those. Fail.
Nice.
What
Right.
does it require?
He is
Hold up. Wait.
incapacitated.
Okay, yeah, fuck that shit. Legendary resistance. That is
Fuck,
that,
fuck yeah.
I'm like
Fuck that,
I'm like 60% sure that's his
Wait.
second one.
Hold on. Yeah, if we fought him today, hasn't he used one already?
I think he's used one, so this is his second one. He's down to one left. All right, so he takes half damage.
All right. Yep. Half damage. No.
Half damage, which is
effect.
7d6.
Yeah. All right. That's
Oh,
that'll be
I
it.
rolled absolute trash. I'm so sorry, buddy.
It's okay.
Yep, he takes a little bit of damage, seemingly unaffected. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
You want to stay far in the back?
Yeah.
Mind you, you are concentrating on summon aberration, which is still in the chamber.
I thought I thought I dropped that because it's been well over an hour.
An hour. Yeah, it has been not well over an hour. You might be cutting it pretty close.
Yeah, it lasts an hour.
You're cutting it close. You still have it right now.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't want to drop it though, right?
Okay.
Okay. Sapphira, you're up.
Well, yeah.
Alright.
No, if it hasn't run out.
You're good, bud. Sapphira, you're up.
All right. This guy's still invisible, right?
I'm sorry, what?
He's invisible, or is he just hidden?
Who? To Kelly Lee?
The Kelly Lee, yeah.
Well, I mean, you don't see him, but he's in this room and he's got 1,000 reflections. I said that.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the
Okay.
1,000 reflections. I just head inside.
They're good.
And I will, I guess, go forward.
You can slide through there.
Sure. At this point, I've only moved about 15 feet. I'm gonna I'm gonna move down one square. I will stand firm. I'm going to hold an attack as a action, and bonus action. I'm going to use where is it? Merge a stone.
Okay. All right. And you're gonna hold an action if he gets within melee range.
Yes.
Okay.
Shit, sorry.
That is your turn.
I don't know why I thought he was invisible. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay. Sonar will move forward. He could kind of see him. Should Sonar go for the moonbeam?
I mean,
We were
He
just
doesn't
talking about how
charge as
effective a
well.
moonbeam could be.
If we got moonbeams to spare.
I mean, he does have all his spell slots, so he'll turn towards Erder. Moonbeam.
Moonbeam. Yeah.
All right, he sends it. He's gonna put it in. Let's put it in this square. No. Let's put it in this square. That. All right. That ends Sonar's turn. How many did he move? 5, 10, 15. He'll move 5 feet back there. That ends his turn. Wait. Yeah, no, he's not gonna. All right. That ends Sonar's turn. Big Smile, you're up.
Let me at him. Kid, I'm gonna run in there. I'll give Gabar one chance to speak up.
Like me saying anything would stop you anyways. Just make sure you fucking hit him good.
All right, kid. I got plenty of movement. I can get up here.
Yep.
Let's just see how this goes.
Okay.
Just a normal punch-a-rooney with the old 25 there.
That definitely hits.
7 bludgeoning.
All right. You punch him in his knoll face.
Yeah, that's fine. But let's start pumping some key points in for the stunning strike here.
Hey.
Is this the plan? Stun him in the moonbeam. This is tactics. Yeah, this
Not
is
a
not
bad
just
plan.
me being stupid. All right.
All right. So it is a Constitution saving throw.
Con save DC 15. If you could roll lower than that, that would be great.
I roll much higher than that.
Yeah, I see the second one there is a 30, so I'm not loving the odds of this happening. But you never know. So let's do it again.
Okay.
17.
That just hits. It's a glancing blow.
Glancing blow. Okay, so only 3 bludgeoning damage. But fuck, another key point. Try and get him right in the ribs or something.
Success.
Ah, damn it. Another key point, flurry of blows, 2 more punches.
Okay.
24.
Hit.
10 bludgeoning, that's good.
Ouch. That was a good one.
I'll burn another key point, stunning strike. Come on, find it. Find the spot.
Success.
And last punch here. I'm running out of gas here. Yeah, 13. Just
That misses.
I got it in me, boy. Sorry.
So you punch him like good in the ribs and got one in the face, and you think that he would take it, and one of the punches turns and it does the Vegeta thing where his face turns while your fist is still in his face. And then the last one he just catches in his big claw. Does that end your turn?
Actually, hold on. How much movement do I have? I might just risk attack of opportunity here.
I think you moved from here.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
30, so I can get
Yeah.
back in. It's probably not worth it. I'll just be the meat shield this turn.
Cool. So at the end of your turn, he grabbed your last fist, right? And his hand just overwhelms your whole arm, right? And it's like his claws are digging into your wrist, and he's gonna rip you down to where your face comes towards his face, and he's gonna use a legendary action to bite.
Yeah, I can already tell this is gonna suck. No.
The 19 to hit.
19 hits. Yep.
Alrighty, you take 13 piercing damage, 3 necrotic, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 3, and I regain 3 hit points.
Awesome. It's just
All right.
nonstop fun.
That was the end of his legendary action. Valin is up. What can Valin do? Oh yeah, it's resistant to necrotic damage, so all of her spells are trash against this. She could do another ray of sickness, I guess.
Chill touch to turn off its regeneration, even if it doesn't do much damage, is valuable.
Okay, can you send that for me, Eric? A chill touch. He'll move down. There, care.
I hate this guy.
I'm looking for it.
Oh, sorry, buddy. It's a cantrip. Yeah. Holy smokes! Yeah, she hits. What is he? Resistant or immune? Okay. So he barely takes any damage, but it turns off his regeneration. That is the end of Valin's turn. He'll, at the beginning of his, at the end of that turn, he'll use his other legendary action, and he'll make a claw attack. Yeah, he'll make a claw attack against Big Smile. Oops. There it is. An 18?
Glancing blow.
Okay, take half of that.
Alright, so
12, half of 12, yeah, so 6.
Okay.
Just the first damage because it wasn't a crit. Yeah, no, it wasn't.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt, but are Valin's rolls hidden? Because
Yes.
I don't see. Okay, if you want it that way, that's fine. I just noticed.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
So, well, because Eric's doing the rolling, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, so that is the end of his legendary action. Gabar, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna try to run down till 5:10. Still can't see him. Could I squeeze between Illican and the wall right there, or is that too tight?
Yeah, you can walk into Illican Square as long as you don't end your turn in his space.
Yeah, okay. 20, 25. All right, that's all my movement. I see Big Smile. I'm like, oh fuck, dude. And I'm gonna vortex warp Big Smile instead of him. And
Oh,
get
thank you,
Smile
bro.
the
Thank
fuck
you.
out of there.
Thank you.
And I will put him. I know he's gonna run right back in there, so not too far away, but over right next to next to Sonar on top, like right there.
There?
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks, kid. I was losing that round.
Look, I could see, I could hear, and that was my movement and my action. So
Man, I totally fucked up real big time. But it's okay. Like big time, because there's like 1,000 reflections of him. So every attack roll has been like totally given to you. You're welcome.
Oh,
it was supposed to be disadvantage, or
oh, there's all kinds of shit. I like forgot my own fucking game. Ranged attack rolls have disadvantage, period. And each time a creature targets to Kelly Lee with an attack, he has mirror image on, basically.
Oh, okay. I mean, do you want me to roll a few more and take?
What you did? I can barely see the amount of damage that you did to him. That's fine.
Fuck you! I'm trying my hardest.
But if he had been in the stunning strike, we would have
Yeah, that's so funny.
renegotiated here. But
Chris, your turn was so bad and shitty and futile that we actually don't even have to fix my huge gaping error because you're so bad.
I didn't say that. Jeez Louise.
that's kind of how I took it too. To be fair.
Damn.
It's got lots of hit points. What am I supposed to say? It's fine. You did amazing damage to him. Let's redo an entire round of combat, please.
Yeah,
You barely scratched him.
You barely scratched him.
It's not like
you want me to be honest with
turn
you?
you missed him, but would have done anything.
we'll remember that if we attack him. Yeah. Next
All
time.
right. So here's the deal, though. Is Gabar? Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Kelly Lee is going to use his legendary action to move. He's gonna move there.
Damn.
Yes, I know. Moonbeam's tricky to hold these guys down. It's the Shield Guardian's turn. I mean, the Shield Guardian really can't do anything. He'll move up one square, but like he can't get through this army of people. All right. It's now to Kelly Lee's turn. What does to Kelly Lee? Needs to make you useless in combat. You're doing your counter charm, right? What does that mean?
Everybody within 30 feet of me has advantage on saving throws against charm and fear.
It's 2 only abilities. This is a
Not like
real.
counter charm is good, so
No, it's good. It's good for this.
It's useful for this, yeah.
Yeah.
it's only
Spyro.
advantage, and it takes an action to do every time.
Sapphira, what's your wisdom saving throw look like?
A plus.
She's a paladin. All her saving throws are
4.
good.
That's fair.
Plus
And you have
3.
advantage. It's still useless.
And I get a plus 3.
All right, he'll. Fuck. All right, might as well just throw it across the board. So he'll, what is it, 60 feet? Oh, 120 feet. Holy shit. So basically everybody make a wisdom saving throw as he releases this blood-curdling cackle. Success. Valen fails.
Anybody in the org gets a plus 3.
Are these with advantage?
Wow.
I have my
Yeah,
roll
they
was-
have advantage.
roll was-
That's right. So Valen succeeds. Sapphira, you have advantage. Illican
Yeah.
succeeds.
There we go.
Sapphira, you succeed.
That was me too, right?
Yeah, everyone.
All right, sorry, I was looking at the roll.
I need
okay.
one as well.
Quintus, you failed. Yeah, I'll make one for you. What was it? Wisdom save? Add +3. 12, 13, 14, 15. V, you fail.
V also has a DA
Can I use
inspiration.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Okay. 13.
Nice.
Wait. 12, 13, 14, 15. That succeeds. So everybody succeeds except Quintus. Okay, Quintus, you're frightened, ironically.
I can deal with that.
You are frightened of Tekeli Lee. He will. He'll end his turn over here. Illican, you're up.
All right. I think I can stay put where I am. Let's get. Screw it. Let's get another moonbeam in there. I don't have much else that's effective against him. Yeah, we'll do. What do you call it? Like right. You guys know how to like draw a line like on the edge? Do I have to just use the
You have to
freehand?
flip it when
All
you
right, hold
on the settings. It says
Oh,
snap
there
to
we go,
center.
there we
You
go.
can snap to corner.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Yep.
Word. You've let down a moonbeam on him.
Yep, let down a moonbeam on him. Let's see him try to run now with 2 on the battlefield.
Yep. All right. Is there
Think
anything else?
I think that's it. Yeah, for now.
Okay. Quintus, you're up.
So these mirrors, how many could I get with a shatter?
No. Oh. Interesting question. I like where your head's at. I'll allow, how about this? I'll allow, what's the radius? Like, what's the spell?
10-foot radius, 60-foot range.
So here's what I'll say. What's the what rate? Oh, sphere. Okay, well the ceiling's higher up than that, but he is against a wall. What I'm going to tell you is all the area within the shatter spell will be destroyed, right? But it's like changing the battlefield, so he can move out of that area, right? But that you're basically destroy that area. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so like it'll set up a lingering radius where that effect won't occur, basically.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you can like draw a square on the map where the spell is going to take place, and that'll sort of be where he can't go to get the mirror effect. I can draw that for you.
Yeah, this seems like a good spot.
I got you. Go ahead and let off because it's not letting. Oh, I got it. Kablamo. All right, and he needs to make what kind of save?
Constitution.
He succeeds.
Whoa, for a whopping 4 damage.
All right, he takes it. But that area effectively, and up against the walls in those areas, right, are effectively the ability is shut off.
And then yeah, my counter charm will end, and I'll just say, all right, people, be careful with the mind tricks. And I'll toss an inspiration to Big Smile.
Okay.
It's my turn.
All right, V, you're up.
Okay. I have sorcery points. And
To spare, for sure.
Rhythms, yeah. Psychic Lance is one of my aberrant spells.
Okay.
So I can use 4 sorcery points to cast it again.
All right. Very cool.
So I will do that.
So
And once again, he needs to make an intelligence save.
okay, an intelligence save. God, he's bad at those. He fails.
Burn it.
Let me think.
I'll give
Burn
you a
it,
moment
you
to
coward.
decide. Do I get to repeat my
Burn it.
saving throw for fear?
Hold up. Let me. Yeah. You succeed. All right, I burn it. I burned the last one. So what is that, half
Please
damage?
tell me, did that one work? Anyone? Did it work? And that's gonna be. Oh man, why does it do that?
You can set it up to roll the damage.
It's like some of them do and some of them don't.
Big long spells like that usually have the ability instead of the roll.
Slash R.
Sure.
24 damage.
Okay, so it's 12.
If he's
All right.
resistant.
No,
Oh,
he
he
succeeded.
Yeah, he did. Oh, I know he did.
All right, so that's is
Told
there
me.
anything? Is there anything else you want to do?
I'm pretty okay where I'm at.
Yeah.
I might just move up just one.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Can somebody send me what Moonbeam does?
Yeah, I got
One
it.
of
Give
the-
me a
One of the
moment.
Moonbeam casters.
I'll do it because I'm thinking about
Actually,
doing it on my
just
next
had the
Oh,
spell
wow.
up already,
All
so
right.
I was looking at it.
There it is.
When you enter the area for the first time on a turn. Okay.
Or
that's
when
what
you
I was,
start your turn there.
I understand. That's what I was looking for was that part. All right. Kelly Lee's gonna use one of his legendary actions.
Yeah, go ahead, do it.
And he's gonna move over here. All right, that's his legendary action. Sapphira, you're up.
I kind of want to do another moonbeam.
You're really closing up the area for him.
Yeah, you know what? Screw it.
Fuck yeah.
Just because it's fun.
All right, where do you
Everybody
want it?
Betray.
Triple
Nice.
moonbeam, hat trick.
Triple babe.
I'm thinking right here.
Yep. Oh, that's where I figured you was gonna put it. All right. That's your action?
Yeah, bonus action. Nothing. That's my turn.
All right. Next in the order is Sonar. Sonar will carefully move the moonbeam. Oh, should he move the moonbeam though?
Yeah, we honestly probably don't want them overlapping with this.
Yeah.
No, yeah, the more area you cover, the better. Okay, so then Sonar will, first of all, he's gonna move back down so we can see. They'll send a flaming
Sacred flame.
sacred flame. Thank you. Grand total of 3 damage for a dex save. Just the bonus is enough. Yep. All right. That was Sonar's turn. Yeah, that was his action. All right. Big Smile, you're up.
All right. 20, 25. I don't want to step into that moonbeam, though.
No.
No, I don't. He's outside of the shatter zone, too, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Big smile, grab him by the scruff and put his face in the moonbeam.
He's in the moonbeam. I don't want to step into it. All right, I can try.
I don't know. I can't see what you're doing, so
Oh, I
You can
could
make it.
technically get there. Okay.
You can make it.
I'm gonna go into the one moonbeam spot.
You jump between moonbeams.
Get real skinny as I inch myself through there.
Yeah.
Like
And
Neo in the Matrix.
well, mechanically, what is this? Grapple?
Is that what you want to do?
I want to hold him into the moonbeam.
I wonder how that interacts with.
My arms will also be in the moonbeam, but I will just take it, I suppose.
So I guess grapple counts as an attack. It's a type of attack. Okay. Why don't you roll a d20 for me?
A d20?
Yep.
1d20. That's
Holy
a 5
fuck.
sound.
It sounds great. You rolled just the thing to get him.
Oh,
Yeah. So
Just making up rules on the SWAT now?
No, I'm not. So you rolled just enough to not get one of his reflections, right? Because there's reflections everywhere.
Oh, fuck,
So
that's
you
right,
rolled
okay.
you need a 5 or lower to grab him.
Okay.
And you did. So now you need to make the you need to make a
Strength.
athletics check, please. Yeah.
All right. Oh, fuck me.
Oh no.
No.
Oh man, I can't. It always goes to the defender, right?
Mhm.
That's how it works. Okay, I can't fail it. So
Yeah. Okay.
all right. So you try to grab him, but that was only
Too
one
strong.
attack.
Okay.
You
I mean,
get,
punching
like-
him works too.
Yeah, you
Players.
get like
Yeah,
multiple attacks in a turn. So that was one of them.
He's too strong. I can't grab him. I'm gonna go back to the stunning strike tactic. I think.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, that's not
Nope.
gonna work either. But
Yeah, well, you needed to roll a d20 to hit him anyway, so.
Can you flurry of blows it or?
I don't want to blow flurry of blows here. I actually want to play this semi-smart, get a little defensive,
Okay.
start bob and weaving, and use
Smart.
hidden step as I turn invisible.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not getting fucked up by this guy for a full round again.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That is it. Yeah.
At the end of your turn, he's gonna have to do it. He's gonna go because it doesn't freeze him, right? Let me look at Moonbeam one more time.
No, it doesn't hinder movement
No,
in any
you
way.
can move freely. Yeah.
All right, he's gonna move through it. So he's gonna legendary action move. He's gonna go through here. So roll. Whose Moonbeam is this? Sonar's. Okay. Geo, roll me some Moonbeam damage.
You got it. Moonbeam, there you are. All right, he didn't upcast it, right?
No, he doesn't have upcast.
Oh yeah. 14 radiant.
Okay, and then it's a con save. Oh, those are like his best ones.
He rolls that once.
7.
Yeah. All right, so he takes 7 damage, and he was here, so it's fine. I'll move to there. All right. That is his legendary action. It's Valin's turn. She can't even see the fucker. So here's what you guys saw, though. Big smile. It looked like it was about to attack you. So you sort of, but you turned invisible. So yeah, it looks like he's about to attack you and you turn invisible, right? And it just slashes in midair and then angrily runs out of this moonbeam, jumps into another moonbeam, starts smoldering, right? And then heads down the hallway and disappears out of view.
I hate this fucking guy.
You see, I will say, big smile, you see that once he crosses this threshold, you see how there's like sort of a doorway there?
Yep.
It is no longer reflective. It's not like a mirrored cavern.
Can I call out he's going south so like people know where?
Sure.
Okay. He's on the run, going south.
I have no idea what Valin can even do. 25, 30. She can at least walk into the room. I guess she can like ready a fucking another chill touch, I guess. Gabar, you're up.
All right. After hearing him say that, I'm gonna run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can see his icon a little bit. Does that mean that I can see him?
Yeah, because he's not using an action or anything to stealth. So if you have a like requires sight or something,
Yep, I do. Yep,
you can
banishment.
barely see him.
I'm gonna banish him.
Oh,
All right, let's see it. What kind of save is it?
Charisma. Jesus Christ, that dick.
Fuck me.
Damn, that really sucks.
Yeah. All right.
So a portal opens nearby and tries to suck him into it, and he just slashes out at it. Yeah, just slashes out at it, and it just dissipates in air.
This fucking douchebag. All right. That's my movement and my action. So that's my turn.
All right, he'll use his last legendary action to turn into mist, and evaporate into the walls.
Fuck.
We are out of turn order.
Fuck.
I hate this fucking guy. I kick a rock as I just kind of like mope my way inside of this room.
Yeah, you smash one of the glassy surfaces.
We're gonna need some way to fucking lock him down. I don't know.
I got no answers for this. He's just too. There's no good spots to stun him. I can't get a hold on him. He's too strong to pin down. Maybe if Sapphira could get her mitts on him, she could hold him down. Or you, Illican, if you were a bear.
Maybe, but
that wiry bastard stronger than he looks. I'm telling you.
once he turns into the mist, though, not much any of us can do.
Just gonna have to hold him in a moonbeam, though.
Yeah.
And if you die when you're in the moonbeam with him, I mean, we can just always heal you back or something, you know.
That'll be a glorious way to go if it gets rid of that fucking thing.
You will notice that this threshold and this threshold both do not have glassy surfaces. It seems to be this hallway and this main chamber that have this sort of mirrored cavern. This way does not, and this way does not.
Well, should we keep exploring then?
You're right. He took a claw to the face.
Yeah, I'm alright for now. we might want to take a short rest at some point, but still got a little gas in the engine here.
I mean, could somebody maybe give you just a little bit of a boost? I feel like you're always the one that's kind of taking the claws and the teeth to the face. So
Hold on here. I can help out. And I will give let's say 10 points of lay on hands.
Oh, that's good. Last things. That's basically got me topped up.
that's one more claw to the face you can take now.
Yeah, I'm so glad I volunteered for that this vital position on the team. All right, well let's keep moving here. This is
Just want to go up there.
Right. You have south, east, and west.
East. Oh.
sure.
Was there any arcane nature to these mirrors, or is it just an optical illusion?
Yeah, it's just very glassy ice. And because it's so smooth and on all sides, and it's like some sides are reflecting other sides and stuff, that it's just like a fucking mess in there. Yeah, so you want to go sort of east and south, or when you go east, there's a branch, right? There's a northern path and a southern path. They both appear as though they head towards like dead end caves.
Oh, okay.
To the south there, you can immediately see big smile. Large pieces of stone jut from the 20-foot high ceiling of this empty cavern, as if chunks of the city have lodged in the ceiling, like they fell from the top in and now just dangle haphazardly into this room.
Let's push a little forward here. This is it. Yeah, not much happening on this side then.
Not very much.
All right, I think we got to go back and around through the other chamber.
Well, this way leads some to another cave. Like you can keep going around this.
Up in north.
I'm
here?
just
Okay.
saying. Yeah, I was just saying like it doesn't lead further in the dungeon. There's just like another room back there.
Okay, I mean,
check
fuck.
out.
While we're here, yeah, let's check her out then.
Sure. As you guys head in, V, are you heading in as well?
I'm following the group.
Procession of the group. Cool. When you sort of enter in this hallway, you feel a surge of psionic energy.
Cool.
And Quintus, you see in this chamber sort of down south that I just described that has the city ruins sort of coming out of the ceiling, you see a child standing in the center of the room, just like looking at you with his head sort of tilted to the side. He's wearing clothes of like unfamiliar origin. Like, you're not exactly sure what era this is from. His fingers are black with frostbite and he's shivering.
I'll just wave my hand back to try and grab anybody who's next to me and be like, "Do you see that too?"
I think Illican's nearby.
Sorry, I was typing in my notes. Does he see it?
Nope.
Quintus, what are you talking about?
I think there's a dead kid over there.
A spirit, perhaps. I see nothing.
Just be on guard. And I'll just call out to the kid, "Hey, can you hear me?"
As you say that, the kid takes a couple of steps towards you. And then it breaks into a run and he starts running at you.
I fucking scramble through the hallway to
Yeah,
get away from this kid.
you scramble backwards, right? And you're pushing into other people, right? And the kid pounces on you and starts tearing at your skin with these flat, frostbitten fingers. He's grabbing at your clothes and stuff. And you guys just see Quintus like laying out on the ground, getting all fucked up. The kid reaches down and bites into your shoulder. And you guys see Quintus like freaking out, laying on the floor, panicking.
It's an illusion. It's an illusion, Quintus. It's an illusion. It's not real. It's not real.
Yeah,
It feels real.
Illiken,
It hurts really bad when this kid bites into you.
Illiken will try to steady Quintus, but he knows it's not much of a help. Just prevents Quintus from getting lost.
Quintus,
Can
what
I-
do you do?
Can I try something right quick? Sorry.
Sure, yes.
I
What
see
would you like to do?
him, and do I get the sense? I just want to try dispelling this magic.
I
seeing
will
someone
tell.
else.
I'll tell you.
Mhm.
You do not think this is some sort of dispellable
Okay.
thing.
All right.
So you don't waste your spell slots.
Cool. Thanks.
You might start the spell and even like cast it, but like oh, this isn't gonna work. So Quintus, what do you do?
He tries to fucking gouge the kid's eyes out.
Okay, so you start start grabbing this kid Omni-Man style, sticking your fingers in his eye sockets, right? And after a moment, you do it, right? And blood splurts onto your face, and you're sort of in a panic as the kid just disappears.
Yeah, he'll just have several moments of heavy breathing.
You still feel a sharp pain in your shoulder, and you notice blood beginning to pool on your shirt.
Illiken's like right there. Does he see it too?
Yes.
That blood is real. Let me try to help you.
If you pull back your shirt a little bit, you'll see that there is a child-sized bite mark on your shoulder.
All right. Let's just carry on then.
Go deeper in the caves. Don't go deeper in the caves. Either way, whatever this is, there's no hiding from it.
Things are getting stronger, then they're manifesting right on us.
No matter where we are.
Do we know what the source of these fucking illusions are? Or is it something that's stemming from the fucking Tekeli Lee, or is this something that's just a part of the caves?
It's something I have noticed. I think I mentioned this before, but I have sensed briefly some energy in the air before it happens.
Like
Whether yes.
With both of you, both V describing it and Gabar sort of trying to put the pieces together. Gabar, I'll allow either Arcana or Investigation to sort of put two and two together and see if you can figure this out.
Seems more Arcana.
Okay, so you're not entirely sure. It seems this place is like haunted, right? But you don't think it's related to like Tekeli Lee. It seems to be the caves itself. I if you rolled better, I could give you more details, but like you can definitely tell that it has something to do with this series of caves specifically.
Right. Well, yeah, that's what I'm trying to go. If we go to the next set of caves, if we go to the next level or deeper towards Yithrin, would we escape the?
You have a feeling that this entire inside the glacier where the city fell, sort of in this area, is haunted.
This is just our life now.
Well, for now, yeah. You're not entirely sure if you like go into Yithrin as if it's going to be any different.
Okay. Very disheartening as Gabar realizes this. I don't know. The sooner we're out of these caves, the fucking happier I'll be. Just like to keep moving.
Yeah.
Big smile. As you peer into this cave here, you will see on the floor in the middle of this 15-foot high cave is an 8-foot by 8-foot cube of smooth grayish green stone that is strangely free of frost.
You guys might want to take a look at this one. There's no ice on it. Just a big stone. Like tomb shaped or like perfectly
it's just
cubical.
perfect
Ooh.
cube.
I don't know if this is a Professor Scant thing or a you guys thing, but so it looks weird if you want to take a look at her. Well, step aside and let others.
Let the rock expert take a look.
Yeah, this seems right up the orbs alley.
Perfect. So Professor Scant will sort of enter the room with Valin. And as he floats over the cube, he will sort of, examine it closely, and he will say,
Oh, this seems strange to me. I've never seen such a stone. It resembles marble, but also granite. I'm not quite sure I recognize it. It's like a mockery of what stone should be.
Is he upset that this stone is not stony enough?
Stone isn't stone-like.
He's a
It
rock
seems-
snob.
I mean, he knows everything about every kind of rock ever, and he does not recognize it. So it's kind of
Jesus
strange.
Christ, big smile. They're minerals.
So that does kind of stick out to you. It's like weird.
Well,
Alright.
I think the stone is trying its best.
Like it's artificial.
Oh, well.
The Professor Scant will say,
It appears, sort of, yes.
Alright, well, if you don't got any answers, let's just keep fucking moving then. Oh, excuse me. Oh, pardon me. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm just gonna scooch past here. Yep, sorry. Oops. Go back, try the other side.
okay, you guys are done with the rock. It's an 8-foot rock, too. So it's like bigger than Big Smile. It's like as tall as Big Smile is. This just big, solid stone thing that Professor Scant does not recognize. Okay. All right, you wish to move on?
Yeah, let's keep pressing. We'll head west through the mirror chamber.
Yep.
Oops. All right, what do we got over here?
Sure. You exit out through into this sort of another antechamber. And this room is interesting. As soon as you enter the room, everyone are in their various states of walking this way, right? And you all feel under the ground as the earth begins to shift and rumble. And after a moment, it goes away.
So,
Loose debris falls from the ceiling and stuff.
does it feel similar to when the Remorazes attacked us before?
It does feel sort of similar, yes.
Fuck.
Sure, it's just the glacier settling.
I know Tariq would be on high alert if he was here. Rest his soul.
So Big Smile, as you enter this 15-foot high U-shaped cavern, it appears empty at first glance. But there's a sudden tapping that draws your attention to the west wall. As you sort like over here, right? As you look at this west wall, you can see trapped in the ice, sort of half in the ice, half out of the ice, is a black-robed figure with a golden face.
What do you guys make of this?
And it appears that one of its hands that's sort of frozen out is tapping with long, crooked nails on the ice to draw your attention towards it.
Could all of us see this, or is that just him?
Yeah,
as he-
nope.
Oh,
Everyone sees it. Yep.
Huh. Just looks stuck in there.
Yeah, you want to get a closer look?
It's pretty stuck, V. This might be your territory if you want to try and speak to this bloke.
Is it a construct? I mean, how else would it still be moving around?
You have to get closer to see.
Oh,
It's hard to tell because it's pretty covered in ice.
Where
and there's
where
no
is
dirt.
it?
It's in this back wall over here.
what the fuck is this thing?
Big smile. As you approach a little bit closer, you can see it is a humanoid, a lanky, sort of sallow humanoid form with what appears to be shrunken skin that's sort of blackened on its hands. And it's wearing these elegant black robes that are completely tattered and worn and ruined, right? But on its face is a gold mask. The mask is sort of featureless, but almost gives it the visage of a skull. But it's mostly just like featureless.
Does it look familiar at all?
No.
And how buried into the ice is this guy?
You could get him out if you wanted to.
Well, what do you think, Snowdrifters? We doing a search and rescue mission here, or just? I mean,
Can
As you
try to
approach,
speak to it
As you
first?
approach, it taps its finger harder and faster on the ice.
what do you think, V? Do you just want to talk to its mind first?
Can I say to it, how are you still alive in its head?
How does your
Are
telepathy
you
work?
even alive?
It
A
doesn't.
creature I can see.
Do they have to understand the language that you're speaking?
Oh, it depends which one I'm looking at. Let's see. Telepathic speech.
I think it's fair I give you guys a handout since most of you guys are pretty close.
It needs to be able to understand at least one language itself. So I can't talk to animals. But it needs to be able to understand.
You get the sense that, and it just says creature, right?
Yeah, creature.
Okay, you get the sense that it like understands what you're saying to it, but has no capability of responding telepathically.
Right.
Tap once for yes and twice for no.
I mean, if we're going through this rigmarole, might as well just let him
I
out.
don't think it's able to communicate.
It's kind of like that big giant head we found earlier.
Maybe not.
Upon closer inspection, you can see that there are like sallow eye sockets behind the mask, and his hands are like humanoid and feet are barefoot but humanoid as well, as if this is an undead.
Oh. What do you
It's
think?
very, very reminiscent of Sonar.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh,
Cousin ears? What do you think, Gabar? Should I try and rip this guy out of here or what?
If we can't communicate with it, I mean, look, everything in here is either tried to kill us or was some sort of eldritch god. So,
So what are the odds we run into another bad person trying to kill us? There's got to be one good guy in this whole place, right?
I mean, I feel like we're 1-for-1 on ancient locked away undead.
do we really want to go selling that perfect record?
Does it
Alright.
look like
well, it's
it
not
was?
perfect if it's not all like 1-0, right?
Oh, it's 1-for-1. I don't want to go for.
Does it look like it was frozen to this wall or inside the wall?
It appears that like Just it sat in one place for so long that it got stuck.
Oh, okay. So the moisture just coalesced around it, freezing him up.
Yep.
I mean, if we got a little bit of time, I can definitely tell us if this is a good idea, but we'll have to hang out for a few minutes.
I'm definitely okay with that.
Yeah, while we wait, Illikin will light a produce flame in his hand and just kind of keep it there, watching this figure.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, if everyone's cool with waiting 10 minutes, I can spend it casting augury and ask the powers that be if breaking this thing out will be harmful to the party.
Okay. So you roll you go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Okay.
Big Smile?
If we're waiting 10 minutes, do we want to wait half an hour
It's a full hour.
for a short rest? I'm low on key points, but maybe we hold on then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just 10 minutes, so
That-
I'd say
that's-
hold off a little
Okay.
longer.
All right. So you roll your skulls, right? And as you do, they land in a sort of way that reveals that it's not going to harm you, right? It's a wheel, but it's not necessarily helpful, but it is definitely not going to hurt you. And it might be one of the skulls is just a little canted towards it might be helpful. But it's mostly just like whatever.
So more neutral. All right.
More neutral. Yeah, but there is a
I'll-
slight tick towards maybe helpful.
I mean, I'll relay this, be like, well, it's not going to hurt. It's not going to claw our faces off. But that's about the extent of what freeing this thing is going to do.
Matter
But we
to
can
me.
try.
All right.
Well, he's
see
not
why
doing
not.
us any favors locked up here.
Spyro, you want to put that crystal edge to good use and break this fellow out?
Always. And I will just kind of wind back and just Jack Torrance this door down.
Yeah, so you can smash like its sort of chest area is covered in ice, and you just smash it in one good hit. And he is released, right? And as he's released, he sort of drops a little bit down, and he will stand up to his full height. And he's like maybe 6 foot, very lanky. He will slowly, lightly bow towards the group of you.
Gant, can you ask him if he speaks?
Scant, is that who you ask?
Certainly, yes. Good evening, fellow. How are
You know, and he'll talk to him in Loros, and he just jabbers on and on and on in this language you don't understand. And the golden mask of this creature just faces Professor Scant and makes no reactions. Professor Scant will say,
I'm not quite sure he understands me. Or maybe he does, he just cannot speak. I do not know. I'm not an expert on such things.
Both.
Oh. I don't know where we go from here. Do we just see if he follows us? Is he gonna help us? Does this guy have like weapons or anything? Or
"No,
he just
oh
looks
no,
like a
certainly
dude.
not. Yeah, it just looks like a dude. Yeah, he does not appear to be wearing any sort of armor or like he doesn't have boots on. He's just barefoot. He seems to have a very delicate sort of demeanor about him. After a moment, he'll gesture a hand like, "Can I move? Can I?"
I'll throw my hands up and say, "Yeah, sure, get the fuck
He just
out of here, dude."
he just walks right past you guys and
all
starts
right.
heading down south.
Let's follow him. We
I'm
gotta go
following
that way
him,
anyways.
yeah.
We gotta go that way.
Oh,
anyways.
100%.
Does anyone else really like this guy?
What, the ghost?
released
think-
from an ice wall and just fucking walks away.
I
Yes, he
think this
does.
is the most neutral creature I've ever come across.
I
I'm
don't know
very
if I can
curious.
trust it yet.
Let me put his token.
I just want to see where he goes.
Me too.
Yeah, he heads south down these stairs, this set of stairs right here.
There he is.
This is just a hallway, doesn't lead to anything interesting.
Looks like we're going south.
There anyway.
Once you get into this chamber, I will describe what you see.
What?
Starts
It's gonna turn around.
They're right
and
there.
Kill
Don't
one of
move.
us. Oh
No,
Oh, I
but
said
he
hold on. I was right here.
back up
Wow.
there. Yeah. All right, y'all can come in here. I'm about to describe what you see. The mummy, mind you, those of you that can see right now, starts making his way this. Wait, is it that direction? No, it's down south more. Yeah, this direction. Okay. So, like south, more south. Well, like southeast. But there's a bunch of exits from this room. Let me describe what you see. 6. As you enter this cavern, you will see the strangest thing. A grove of frost-covered trees fills this 50-foot high cavern. So this one's actually just about as big as the room with the Elder Evil in it. The floor of which is a mixture of earth and ice. By some magic or miracle, the trees are alive. Their canopies are thick with frosty leaves, and their branches bear purple pears that hang like ornaments. A low wall, broken in several places, threads its way through the grove, which is surrounded by 6 exits. There are 6 ways out of this room, including the one you're in. One of which, to the northeast, southwest, to the west, there's a hole in the wall that is appearing to be a Remoraz tunnel. And that's what you guys see.
What's hanging from the trees?
Pears, purple-colored
Purple.
pears.
Mm,
Pears, pears.
yeah. Oh,
But this is like so bizarre that there's even trees that, you're so far north, there's very little plant life that can live this far. But these trees seem to be thriving, and they're pear trees. They're not like firs or pine needle trees. They're like pear trees.
Pear trees.
Without touching one, can I go up to one and inspect it? Like, does it seem like a spell? Does it seem like cursed or something? Like, how the fuck
It
is
looks like a really beautiful pear tree that's got ice on the leaves and stuff. It seems that this thing is struggling to live, but it is thriving in these conditions.
I don't know if Illiken's ever seen a tree like this. He doesn't trust them.
Do these look like they've been pruned and cared for, or are they still got like the gnarly kind of sticking
They are
out?
kind of wild.
They're wild.
Kind of, yeah.
I'll put my hands on the tree, then kind of whisper to it, does evil lurk in this grove, great tree?
Perfect. I will get back to you. I will say the golden mask guy just heads out this hallway and continues walking forward. He is like on a mission. So he basically leaves you guys in the dust while you're inspecting these trees. You stick your hand out and talk to this tree, right? Why don't you make me, I'll allow it for Illican too. Both of you make nature checks for me before I, give you an answer on what the tree is.
Niner.
Take advantage of Big Smile.
Nature.
9.
Oof.
You guys have no idea what I was going to tell you. So as you sort of put your hand on the tree, right, you talk to it. And as you sort of focus, don't feel evil, right? But you do feel something here with you, either within the roots of the trees or within this cavern itself.
Purple pear eater.
Keep a lookout, gents. I don't know if we're alone here.
Yeah, he's getting away. I mean, do we want to keep following this guy? I don't think these trees are going anywhere.
I'm gonna delete all these walls. Everybody, hang out for a second. I want we really don't need them. They're there just so you can. You have to just go around them.
Yeah, we can keep following old Goldface, but Sapphire, keep that axe at the ready.
Right. Keep heading south.
Yeah, that's where our friend went.
Everybody, keep your tokens sort of together. All right, Sapphire, don't move any.
To my side.
Everybody, put your tokens where you would be.
I'd probably be further back than that.
Okay. So. As you guys are like about to head down this hall, you will see black smoke, black mist,
God damn it,
coalescing out of the wall here. As I need everybody to roll initiative because Kelly Lee is here.
Try it again. Gabar, is it any time in the first 8 hours or once in the first 8 hours?
No, every time you roll initiative in 8 hours, you get that boost.
This is just becoming annoying at this point. Illiken and Big Smile get a +3, as do I.
Yep.
Do these walls go all the way to the ceiling? Or,
No. No, definitely not. Some of them are lower than others. I'll say they're all like 4 to 5 foot.
Okay.
But they're like crumbled and ruined and stuff. Let me fix real quick. And put on the battle music. Oops, button. Dope. Needs to roll initiative. Boy, he sucks. Shield Guardian's here. Sonar's over by his air dare. Cool. So, Kelly Lee appears, right? Pouring out through the walls. And he lets out this like insidious cackle. And you were, Sapphira, you were about to like head into this tunnel, right?
Yep.
You will notice in an instant, as you hear the cackle of Kelly Lee, you all turn. You all hear rushing of water, right? As all of the walls surrounding the entire chamber become a fucking waterfall. Whoosh! Pouring down and pooling around your feet. Some of it freezing, but it's freezing cold water, right? And it seems to be coming from nowhere. As the entire room, exits and all, are encased in water. This sort of rushing water that is beginning to fill up around your feet. And it's coming from nowhere. You have no idea where it's coming from. When this happens, Kelly Lee turns back towards one of the exits and snarls. First in the order is Big Smile. What would you like to do?
Fuck. Is this an illusion? It feels real.
It feels wet on your feet, that's for sure.
Don't like this. I'm going to hide behind this wall and go under this tree and plead with it one last time. Help us ensnare this beast. We'll rid this grove of this evil. Please. Fucking use some sort
as you're leaned up against the tree.
Yeah.
You feel a hand reach out of the bark of the tree, almost made of the tree itself, and it touches you on the shoulder, and then retracts back into the tree.
What?
Ah,
What madness is this?
Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm scared. I'm wet. I'm confused. I will hold. Actually, that's my action, I guess, to interact with the tree. I guess I can't hold a punch or anything. So that's.
Well, I mean, talking is a free action.
Okay. Yeah. I'll hold. Actually, no. I'll take the dodge action, please.
Awesome. As his legendary action, to Kelly Lee, you will, any of you that can sort of see over the walls and through the trees, you can see to Kelly Lee a lot angrier than usual. And with reckless abandon, he will use all of his movement to jump onto the wall right in front of Big Smile as he's like hanging over the wall, like he's about to just fuck you up, Big Smile. Quintus, you're up.
Oh dear.
Why do I always do this?
Yeah, I'll take. He's up on top of the wall, right? So I can see
Yes.
him from.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, through the trees and stuff. Yeah, you can see him.
I'll just try and cast. That's the wrong thing, but whatever. I'll just try and cast Bane on him.
What kind of save is that?
Charisma.
Oh yeah, he beats it.
Damn. Well. I'll just start heading for the trees and take. Well, I don't want to get too close to these trees. They're weird. I'll just take cover behind this wall.
Okay.
And end my turn.
At the end of your turn, Kelly Lee is going to just recklessly. It's as if he's not in hunter mode anymore. He's in caged rat mode, right? Like backed into a corner. He's just gonna start thrashing out, jump out, and start just thrashing at Big Smile. So Big Smile, let's take a claw attack. 18.
Glancing blow.
Okay, you take half of 13.
6. Got it.
As he's like on top of you.
Yeah.
Right?
Fuck. God damn it.
Yep. All right. V, you're up.
Ready? I got 5 sorcery points. I'm gonna use 4 of them to call out to Kelly Lee's name.
All right, what kind of save is that?
Intelligence.
He rolls an
Nice.
11. He rolls an 11.
Yes.
He gets a +1,
Yes.
so that's 12. That fails, I assume.
Yes.
He fails.
Nice.
What does this look like, V?
All right. Well, I mean, it's just a it's all psionic, right?
Right.
But I look at him, I say his name out loud, and as he looks at me, his head lashes back like he just got shot between the eyes. He kind of falls back a little bit, and he is incapacitated.
Awesome.
Get the moonbeams. Moonbeams
And
ahoy!
that also deals damage.
Yes, it does 76.
Yep. Slash 76. And also, because I forgot last time, it deals an extra D8.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I forgot about that. All right,
So,
27.
Wow, 27 psychic damage.
Ouch. Big hit.
And incapacitated is a condition. Not entirely
Can't
sure all
take
the
actions or
purposes of it,
reactions.
but
That's it.
yeah.
All right, that is your turn.
That correct.
Elacan, you're up.
Well, seeing this, Illiken will absolutely do his tried and true ritualistic movements to cast yet another moonbeam.
Bring it down.
Beam.
Bring it down.
All right. Con save, half damage. Yeah. Where's my macro?
He fails.
Low ball damage.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It happens on his turn, but still.
Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing. On his turn. On his turn. Yes.
Yeah, on his turn. On his turn. I forgot.
I was like thinking, like I know there's
I
another
forgot.
thing I need to.
All right. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I think. Should he move? Yeah. But Illiken's got his strength back, right? He can jump. He is also going to get on top of one of these walls if he can, unless he's just gonna slip on the rushing water.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Sorry about that. So what's the deal? Is he gonna jump on top of here, Kenny?
Yeah.
And
You can
he
climb
does
up on
that?
the wall. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Afraid of slipping, he'll like walk up to it and use his claws.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I think when V cast the like psychic lance, it like shot him backwards, right? And he smashes through the wall. And then right into a Illiken slams his staff or whatever down, and a moonbeam comes and it starts to evaporate him, and he gets up and he's trying to fight it, but now he's like holding his head and he just sort of stares off in the distance. Because he's like incapacitated, his like mind is reeling. So he's standing in a moonbeam, smoldering. That is your turn, Illiken.
That is his turn. Yes.
Gabar, you're up.
I'll look at V, be like, "Fucking what? We can just fucking attack him now." Fuck it. No, I'm gonna stick by the original plan. Fireball.
Do it.
4th level too. I'm gonna upcast it 1.
Oh, the trees.
Yeah, rip
Oh,
trees.
Oh,
Well, just one tree, right? You're not gonna hit everybody. You're just gonna hit that one.
Yeah, shit. I didn't think
Oh,
about
the
that.
tree.
Oh, you know
You're
what?
gonna aim it. So
Can I try something? Because that is a good point that I didn't think about until you just said that. So I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna stick by the original plan. I'm gonna cast it at 4th level.
All right. Dex save. He still makes it. He still makes a dex save even though he's incapacitated. He gets a fail.
Okay. That's 31 points of fire damage.
Much.
And I will cast it just at the edge where it just hits him in that radius right there.
All right. One of the trees like lights on fire. It scorches it, right? Because it's like a flash fire. So it scorches it. A lot of the leaves and pears go flying up into the air. The tree is heavily damaged, and as is Tekeli Lee when the smoke sort of goes away. He's sort of standing there, smoldering and just like reeling in his mind.
Great. I thought the trees were gonna come alive and fucking kill us for that. The water now, there's no way to exit through this water, though, is what you're saying.
You could, sure. It's just you're gonna get soaking ass wet, and it's rushing, like it's very strong currents. But you could theoretically walk through it. You would just get wet.
Does the water level seem like it's rising?
No.
Oh
no, I mean
then-
it's too much. I mean the floor's getting coated, but it's not like rising water levels, right? It's just the water is just filling up this chamber.
All right. No, then I thought it was meant like it was.
Well, also, I mean, you can tell if you look, it's like spreading into other rooms and shit. It just appears that water is just pouring into this room and it's spreading out and moving around. Okay.
Yep,
That's your turn?
my turn. Yep.
All right, Valin. Eric, what do you think Valin should do?
Chill touch to keep him from healing.
Okay. That misses. Yeah, that misses. She tries. Sapphira, you're up. I forgot the roll for the Shield Guardian and Sonar. How poignant.
Wow, what are the odds?
Shit, it rolls over there.
Their modifier is pretty good.
Is it possible if I can reach this guy? 25 feet?
Yeah, for sure. You can walk under the trees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure,
So, if that's the case, I can probably. No, that's a little too far. I was gonna say I could probably flank with Big Smile, but
Also in a
You'd
moonbeam.
be in the moonbeam.
I would be in the moonbeam too.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go right next to Big Smile.
Yep.
And start to just attack this guy because
let's
I'm
get it.
sick of him. I'm just sick of this guy.
Let's get it.
All right. Do I do the Crystal Edge? Sure. 21.
What is this?
Natural 20.
What does this Psychic Lance do?
No actions,
My next
reactions.
turn. Yeah, actions or reactions.
Yeah, no advantage or anything.
Start of his next turn.
My
so-
my turn.
These next turn. Yeah. Wow, that's a lot. All right. Go ahead. Unload on him, Sapphira.
By the way,
Oh, you
first
did.
level smite on the first attack, second level smite on the second attack.
Send it.
So that's going to be a total of 8. Let's roll it.
Come on, baby.
He's bloodied.
7.
He's
Okay.
past
Get
bloodied.
it. Fucking get it. As her axe basically sharpens to an extra point as she just slashes into this guy. She has had enough.
He will. Oh, you go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's my turn.
He will reel for his turn. The Shield Guardian will 5, 10,
Moonbeam.
20. You're right. 25. 30. Move to there. Okay. What was it?
8.
Moonbeam deck save. Oh, we'll just do the 8.
Con save.
Nah, let's
yeah,
just
we
do.
can
I
just-
already rolled and everything, so we'll just take that away. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He takes the damage.
Jay, just because I want to be fair and just to point this out, incapacitated does not reduce movement speed to 0.
Oh.
But he
Very
still
good
can't
point.
take legendary actions or anything like that, or attack or.
Yeah,
do
you can
anything.
move. You just can't take actions.
Oh well, fuck
I
it. Then
just
he's.
wanted to put that in.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's very, very fair of you to say that. So he will
And my
do something
friends
on
also
his
get
turn.
attack of opportunities.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna do that. So he takes the moonbeam damage. He's going to like duck and roll or like try to get away from them. So both of them get an attack of opportunity.
Come on, baby.
Thank you, Nate, for taking. Why don't you take an inspiration, Nate?
Fuck.
That's a miss.
I missed
Sapphira?
him. Get him, Sapphira.
Got it. Let me roll it.
Okay,
Dang.
both miss. He's going to. Where was he standing? There.
Yep.
5, 10. Okay, so here's the thing. He runs over to this wall right here, and it looks like he's about to jump through the wall, right? But as the rushing water, sort of, he hesitates, as if he cannot go through the rushing water.
Oh, thank you, trees.
I have you now.
It's fun watching Chris learn about vampires.
So then he turns around towards the group of you and snarls, but he's still reeling in his mind. That ends his turn. The Shield Guardian is going to, I guess, dash to here. Sonar. I guess Sonar's going to hit him with the Moonbeam. 20. Can he reach with a Moonbeam? What's the range on Moonbeam?
Thought it was a fuckload.
I'm not sure. That's why I'm asking.
It's 120.
120,
Yeah,
but you
he's
can move
got
it
it.
60 feet in one direction on your turn.
Yes.
He's got it.
As an action.
There's a Moonbeam.
Oh no.
Hold up. This is about time for a sonar line.
Do it.
What does he say?
Say the line.
He should say something like, find my voice for him. Lady Moonbow sees through darkness and casts away the shadows of night. Slam down his staff. A silvery moonbeam glows over the the Knoll vampire. And it will begin Big Smile's turn again.
Did we ever get a con save for his turn?
Yeah. We did it earlier. It's fine. We resolved it. He took damage.
Oh, okay. My
Yeah,
bad.
he
I-
failed
I-
and
I
took
was
the
just-
damage. It's okay.
Can I go here, or is this past the water?
The water will be
Close.
running on top of your head.
Yeah.
But
is
it's
it-
it's fair to say that Sonar maybe would have put his moonbeam elsewhere. Because he's not stupid. So I think maybe Sonar did it like this.
That would be helpful. Thank you, Sonar. You are so smart.
I
And
mean,
As you come
the
running
water is
into
gonna
that-
sweat off his back.
As you come running into the square, he's like, "Oh shit!" and he nudges it just a tiny bit.
I'm oh god. How do we do this? Let's try the grapple again.
Okay.
I'll try and hold him in there.
Okay. Make a strength athletics check. Kelly Lee can't fail. No point in rolling.
Okay. I'll try one more time, see if I can get a boot on him or something.
Okay.
Please,
All right,
God,
now I gotta
fucking kill
roll.
me.
Has it been less than 10 minutes from the what's it called? Mirror
What is it?
fight?
More than 10 minutes.
More than 10 minutes?
Yeah,
Sorry,
he had to
buddy.
roll the dice.
I think he's asking for inspiration.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Augury.
that's
All good.
gone. Yeah,
All right.
Augury.
Fuck this. Let's go key point, flurry of blows. Let's
Okay.
just go back to basics here.
Okay.
2 punches, 23. Con strike or con save, please. Another key point.
Hey, you know how you can
Nice.
move people 5 feet when you deal bludgeoning damage?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do I want to
Oh.
move him or do I want to keep him?
I mean, you can punch him into that water.
Oh, what happens if they go in water?
He doesn't like it. He saw that much.
Did see that much.
All right, fine. 5 feet back you go.
Okay, hold up.
Just don't punch him through the water.
Yeah. Oh no, that's
Let's give it like a 50%, you know?
yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. So you want to punch him into the water?
Yeah.
Okay,
If
do
he
you want to
doesn't-
do that con save too?
Yeah.
So first the con save. He succeeds.
Yeah.
Here's the crazy thing. You punch him back into the water,
Mhm.
right? And as you punch him into the water, it's pouring over his face like fucking acid. He begins burning, flesh is melting off of his face and shit as he like
Oh.
stumbles back out. But he is currently like standing in this running water as it's melting his fucking flesh away from him.
Sweet. Okay.
Vampire weakness.
He's like screaming out in this horrible like hyena wail.
Huh. If I had a second punch and flurry of blows, I guess I can't
You do.
hold that,
No.
but I can't reach him. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, he's in the water.
All right.
That's pretty good, I guess.
Oh yeah, it is pretty good. All right, so yeah, it's pretty good. All right, Quintus, you're up.
I cannot see him. So I'm gonna go 10. Go here. Where is that?
Mhm.
Perfect. All right. I mean, this seems to be our best shot yet. So I'll do my part. 6d4 plus 6 for magic missile.
Oh, mama.
9, 12, 18.
He is so close to death, it's not even funny.
Oh,
All right, I'll take that.
B, you're up.
Alrighty. I cannot see him, so I'm gonna move 4 and 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, I see him in the water, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you hear him screaming and wailing, and he's slashing around. It's the end of your turn or the start of your turn that he gets his shit back?
It's a start. So he does.
Okay,
get
so
hit
he's back now, right? So he's like reeling and freaking out as you can see his hyena skull appearing with the water running down it like acid, and he's smoking and smoldering. He's bloodied. This dude is the most fucked up you've seen him yet.
All right. I will use a bonus action. I'll close my eyes. My hair floats a little bit, and I kind of just grab the air as I pull strands of the weave into me.
Do you use your demon claw?
No, not yet. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's my hand now.
That's your hand now, right?
I have a hand now.
So you stick your demon eyeball hand out in the air and grab onto the weave.
But
Okay.
I will burn a 3rd level spell slot to gain 3 sorcery points back.
Okay.
Then I will burn those 4 sorcery points. The all of what I had left. To cast one more time Raludum's Psychic Lance.
Okay. What kind of save is that?
It is an intelligence save.
He's fucked.
Oh.
Oh, he succeeds.
Oh.
Shit.
Roll damage.
That's okay, because he still
Maybe,
takes
maybe.
76 plus 8.
D8.
D8. Yeah, plus a D8.
And then halved.
Yeah. Slash.
Nate.
Yeah.
That D8. Can
It's
you?
on top.
What is on top?
Yeah, I also was looking at that, but it does say add a D8 to the damage.
Yeah, so
dealt.
that comes on
To the damage
after.
dealt.
Yes. So that's afterwards.
Yeah, because it's not part of the spell, I guess. He's
Right.
resisting the spell, but then this also
You
happens.
pump in your psionic energy. Yeah.
Right.
God, that's a badass ability, man.
All right. Slash R 76.
Ooh.
So he takes 16 plus 1, 17.
B. How do you want to do this?
Oh, fuck.
So at the start of my turn, like you said, he regains his his head's not reeling anymore. He's back in it. He walks. Let's just say he like pushes out of the waterfall.
Yeah.
Right. And he's about.
And he's
to
like
fuck up
half
Big Smile.
skeleton now. Yeah.
He's fucked up, right? And he's so
Yeah.
mad. He's about to pounce on Big Smile.
Mhm.
I come running up towards the tree and this other moonbeam, but I stick my new hand out, right? And this eye kind of opens up on my palm or whatever, and it's really fucking weird. But like, once again, you don't see anything, but a beam just lasers him right between the eyes, and once again he rails back, and as he does, he falls back into the waterfall.
water,
and
yes.
just completely eviscerates.
Yes.
Nice.
So acid starts pouring all over him, and we get this sort of like a scene where I can't think of what movie, but he starts flailing around as he's like shriveling up in the water, right? He's like flailing around and his body is getting smaller and twisting and contorting until he implodes, right? Where he gets sucked in and then he turns into this black smoke, and the black smoke will streak, this black mist will form into like an arrow, and it will streak past the group of you trying to head back to his home, right? His resting place. And he will slam into a waterfall on the other side and just completely eviscerate into nothingness. There is literally nothing left of Tekeli Lee but scorch marks.
Hell yeah.
And we are out of initiative.
Impressive.
After Tekeli Lee is, ruined, right? You will see that the waterfall keeps pouring, and then moments later, the last bit of the water flows out and pools around the ground, and it stops the waterfall. These waterfalls surrounding the room stop.
That was
Well done.
impressive.
Well done, Les. That's one less thing to worry about now.
Not complaining. I'm just curious why this place suddenly decided to help us.
Yeah, there's
Do you-
something weird about these trees.
Do you guys drop the moonbeams?
I think, yeah. Well, I did it on screen, so we'll say yes. Illican drops his.
Sonar drops his as well. You will see B nearby you, and Valen and Gabar will see this too. Coming out of this tree, the bark will start to shift and move on the tree, as you will see an effeminate figure step from the bark, as if the bark grows, like the tree grows at this sort of growth that's shaped like a person that's moving, and it'll step out. And it looks like...
Is it slightly scorched?
No, it was
Not
the tree
that
that
one.
didn't get scorched. Yeah, the one that didn't
Oh.
get scorched. Give me a moment while I pull this up, because I have to find where it is, where I put it. Yes, this is not the handout I wanted. Does it have a name? Let me look. Let me.
Dryad.
Yeah, just give me a second. It might have a name and be in the name. That would have had good. Yes, I do. Okay. It looks like that. And it will step out of the tree and head towards the one that got all fucked up and scorched, which is like right next to you, V. And it will touch the tree. And it like falls to its knees and is holding on to this scorched tree. You will see it like right next to you. It will speak out. What have you done to my tree?
Excited, Gabar.
Sorry about that.
That's we can fix this. We can fix that. Yeah. Team.
Did you create that rush of water that saved us?
I have been living in fear of that creature for so long. And I have been maintaining these trees for so long. She seems pretty upset that her tree's messed up.
Sorry, but we've also been harangued by that creature, and if you fear it, you know how desperate we must have been to finally rid ourselves of it.
It will take work, but it can be saved. They were much worse damaged before. She'll like turn towards, I imagine the group is coalescing around this person. Yeah. So she will turn towards the group of you and sort of bow. And she will say, "Thank you for slaying that horrible creature. I am Hathawin." She will place her hand on the tree, and you will see like sort of waves of green energy sort of pump like a heart, sort of out of her hand and around the tree. And you could see a little bit of the leaves sort of straighten themselves back out. They're not all blown back and stuff, but it's the tree's damaged, so there's not much you can do with this. But she's sort of druid crafting it back together.
Illiken will actually, a thought will pop into his head. He will glance around the room for the undead figure.
He's gone.
Yeah. Well, we lost our dark-robed friend, but suppose we have maybe made a new one in his place.
I will happily be your friend. It has been so long since I've had someone to talk to. Who are you? What brings you here?
Oh, it's quite a long story.
I have plenty of time to listen.
She will sit on her knees, and like hold her hands out in front of her, and she will like very intently listen to you. And she her eyes are like these big black, like there's no pupil in them. They're just these big black eyes, and she's like looking at you very intently.
Well, the cycle of nature outside this place has been broken. We're looking to right it.
What do you mean?
Day and night no longer pass as they should.
How could this be?
Malicious actors who seek to do us harm.
Please, tell me more.
How have you survived here for so long? This doesn't seem like a place conducive to wildlife.
It has taken much work. But I have kept my trees alive. I was bound to this grove, and here I stay.
Those fruit are on the trees. Can we eat those?
They are delicious.
I've been living on good berries for 10 days on 10 days. Could I have one?
Of course, please help yourself. No one has been here to eat my pears in so long.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna eat a pear.
Absolutely.
Get me into that pear, bro.
I will take notes on the guinea pigs.
I'll reach up, grab one, toss one like a bar.
Yeah, so I think I have a handout of what they look like. And then I have to look up.
Yeah, I
20
honestly.
temporary hit points.
Yeah, right.
Start dancing.
I think
Start
Illiken-
dancing.
Guys, I don't know if Illiken's ever seen a fruit this big.
These pears make you smarter.
Let's shove it down Rosnitsy's throat. Okay, all right. Let's quit making inside jokes that Chris don't get. Let me find. I have to find my notes here. Okay, roll a d20.
Oh,
The two of you that eat the fruit.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Okay, so Gabar, as you take a bite into the fruit, right? You feel, it's fucking delicious. Holy crap. It's like a mix between a plum and a pear, right? Very juicy, very good. This fruit is very well taken care of. You feel a wave of magic sort of wash through you, and you gain the charm of druid craft, You can cast Druidcraft 3 times until it goes away.
Oh, fun.
Oh.
Big smile.
Oh.
As you eat the pear, again, very delicious. A wave of magic washes over you, and you feel like you got like a sharp tongue. You can cast Vicious Mockery once. Oh no, 3 times, and then it goes away.
Lay some chirps. All right.
It's the 5th level version, so it's 2d4, and the save is 15.
So I get vicious mockery 3 times. Sorry.
Yep, and the save is DC 15, and it's 2d4. It's the 5th level version. But the fruit is so good.
Yeah, I'm gonna just point out to the party, be like, look, Ken, thanks for the good berries, but fuck, man, you guys gotta try this fruit.
Please
I've never
help
seen
yourself.
something so plump and juicy. Well, if you all like it, I must try.
Eat,
Look at
eat,
more,
and tell me more. Tell me more about you.
Oh, yeah, you can eat one.
he'll either take a new one or I guess there's plenty for everyone. So
Yeah, there's lots.
One.
Yep, pop one and roll a d20.
Let's do it.
Okay. This is ironic. You eat the pear, it's absolutely delicious. You get the ability to cast the sending spell only once.
Whoa.
Do they?
love that.
Bummer.
They know these have these abilities.
Yeah, sort of. They know they become imbued with magic, and all they have to do is release it.
You guys are really just chomping down on those, huh?
Mm-hmm.
There's something weird. I mean, I'll point that part out. I'll be like, there's something weird about this. There's the way that I don't know. I feel like a little bit of weave thrown through me, like V, probably how it feels all the time, just like a fraction of that.
My magic does
Wild.
not come from fruits.
It doesn't feel weird to you at all, does it?
I mean, it feels delicious. I felt weirder.
You're not suspicious of eating stuff from the caves of hunger, though?
I'm too hungry to think about that.
Look, you make a good point. However, sorry, I'm trying to recall your name. Hathawin did just save our arses from fucking Tekeli Lee and told us to. I feel if maybe Big Smile was right. Maybe eventually, you reach so many bad things that eventually you just have to come across a good thing.
Yo.
Can't believe I'm actually agreeing with him.
The Netherese wizards would eat them. They are not harmful.
No, the Netherese wizards.
I do not know them specifically, but I did.
Yeah, how aware are you of passage of time recently?
I do not understand your question.
The Netherese haven't been around for a very long time.
I know this.
Okay.
They were the ones that bound me to this grove, to keep the trees alive.
How
So
did
you're
your grove
stuck
end up
here.
here?
I do not remember what happened, but I know I fell from the sky. And when I awoke, my trees, they were so damaged, and I have worked tirelessly to mend them again. You are the first friendly faces I have seen in some time. The last people to pass through here were dark elves.
How long
Sorry,
ago
when
was that?
Maybe 2 or 3 days ago. If my calculations on time is correct. But it's hard to tell, it's so dark and damp in here. They went that way.
And she will point towards this cavern. And she'll say,
They've moved through on multiple occasions, coming and going through the southwest and southeast passages.
How many?
6 or 8. I haven't spoken to them out of fear that they might harm me, but the way you fought that beast, I thought I could trust you. The last time I saw the drow, they came back from that way.
and she'll point towards this way, where the skeleton boy went. And she will say that they were like beaten up and bloody, and there was one less of them that went that way. Or no, they were carrying a dead body.
They came from that way and went.
They
that.
okay. I'll redo it. They came from here, looking clean and fresh and beautiful. They went this way. Then they came back from this way and were beat the fuck up and went back this way.
Right.
But she will add,
Strange creatures followed them back. One-eyed. They lurk in that cave to the south. They followed the dark elves up from below after their last foray down that passage.
so Drow came from this way, went that way, came back from this way, all beaten up, went that way, and then not too long after, a bunch of one-eyed creatures came from this way and are now hiding in this cave.
One-eyed creatures. Does anyone have an idea what that might be?
Are those the? Those aren't the Remoraz, are they?
Whereas have 2 eyes.
Okay. Yeah.
And are fucking gigantic.
Big as fuck,
Yeah, a group of them. This wouldn't be a room anymore.
Could I make a check to determine what these things might be?
I mean, it's a little too vague.
Okay.
I mean, you want to go
Well,
check it out? They're in that fucking cave down south.
we can always check them out. I say to the others. Very.
Well, it sounds like the drow hit a wall, whatever that was, that we might need to push on through.
Maybe one of their own dying was the wall they had to hit before they turned back.
Well, yeah, but what did it?
Be careful. Those one-eyed creatures look dangerous. I do not wish you to get harmed. And
Could you
also,
tell us a little bit more about them?
last night there was a creature, small, worm-like. It made its way into this cavern over here. And when it exited, it was much bigger and much scarier. And it made its way down this way.
I'm all for not going down that way. If that's where the Dark Elves lost one of their own, if that's where the Faerun is, if that's where strange one-eyed creatures are, let's not go that way.
Could you ping again where it first entered? This worm creature?
The worm came from this way.
Okay.
Oh, actually, it came from this way.
All right.
It came from the Remoraz hole. But she says it's tiny. And when it emerged, it was this weird fucking... Yeah, you're definitely sure it was a Faerun. From the way that you described it.
Where did it head after it emerged?
Down the way that the drow came back from. But this was a couple of days ago, right? So it's not like the drow encountered the Faerun. These are separate encounters.
Sounds like all the dark and nasty things are down that southeast tunnel, though.
Bolin will say, perhaps that's the way to Yithrin.
That's what I put my money on.
All roads lead there, yeah.
I just don't like the idea of going down a hole where people just are guaranteed to die. I know it's where we have to go. I just don't want to.
Place where drow are guaranteed to die, and none of us are drow.
Well,
mean,
don't leave yet. I still want to talk to you.
Are you bound to this grove, or can you leave?
I cannot leave.
There's not much out there for you, anyways.
But you are here now. Please tell me more. You seem to be the adventurous type. Tell me of your adventure.
Illiken will see that everyone else is kind of like rearing to go, and he, for a minute or two, he will placate her and tell her stories of where like everyone came from. Like
She is enthralled.
Oh.
She is enthralled by your tale.
Do we want to take an hour and tell her about some history? I'm down to one key point here, so if we're going down a dangerous tunnel with everything bad and naughty, we might want to rest up before we go.
Good point.
Want to take an hour, guys?
Got any more of them short rests? To be fair, Gabar probably is curious to hear what Illiken thinks his, backstory
is.
Yeah, I want to hear everyone's backstories from Illiken's perspective.
Oh yeah, there's like, he tells his backstory perfectly and tells all of yours extremely fragmented and probably with various incorrect details. Illiken is wise, but not the most smart or knowledgeable.
He keeps calling them demons and is driving Quintus up the fucking wall.
That's our demon man friend over there. I forget the common word for it, but he's a demon man.
She's just absolutely fascinated. You guys can take an hour if you want.
I think we're gonna need to, fellas.
All right. The only thing that occurs within that hour is there is a rumble beneath the earth once again as rocks and stuff loosen. And I think though this time it's not under you, it's above you.
I don't like that.
Just a nice reminder. We have 150 feet of ice above us.
You guys will chat with this dryad Hathawin, and yeah. So some kind of So let me just go over the details one more last time. Drow came from this way, as if they had, and they've come back and forth that way a couple of times. So this seems to be where they keep heading back to, and this seems to be where they're going. Like they have some sort of base camp this way, and they're heading in this way. And go ahead.
Does she talk to any of these creatures? Does she hide in the tree?
She hides from them.
Right,
Yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't trust them. She wouldn't have trusted you guys if you hadn't stood up against Kelly Lee.
I gotcha.
So they keep coming back and forth, but the last time they came back and they were all fucked up and they didn't come back. I think she will mention that it might be them, but she heard horrible screams of terror and pain like a day ago.
Yeah.
Coming from this hall down here. And then following them on their last incursion, some one-eyed creatures made their home in this cavern, or are hiding out in this cavern. And a baby Farum came into this room and came out a big daddy Farum. That is what she has seen.
Before we go down the big bad scary path, do we want to go check on those drow and maybe raid them of their little base camp, or
Might be able to find out what's is in Yithrin. What they know.
People to interrogate and whatever supplies they brought with them. That might be a good bounty to go after.
could be helpful?
I'm just curious how they got into this place in the first place. If we were the first ones to come through that crack, if they found a back door,
Maybe a trapdoor from underneath down below.
Drow, you say? They must be great heroes, friendly, yes? Like the legendary Drizzt.
no, more like the ones that wanted to cut mine and Big Smile's throats just a couple of 10 days ago. And then found out that they had bigger fish to fry and didn't want to work with Maxildinar anymore.
You know why that guy moved to the surface, right?
Well, the tales of my people, I think, start after his emergence. I don't know much about his home.
Illican, take
Clearly-
inspiration.
Clearly, old Gran was lacking in much knowledge. There we go.
Most
Inspiration's-
drow you don't want to come across. Most of them will try to kill you.
So
At least
just
from
look
my
at you.
experience.
You see Illican frown, but like not so much scared of them, more disappointed that like the tales were like woefully incomplete.
All right, what would you guys think?
One
Go ahead.
kind of question I had. Could you, if you're locked to this grove, Hathawin, could we take a sapling from your tree and plant it somewhere else? And could you go there?
No, unfortunately not.
All right, well, sucks for you. You're locked here forever.
You think in your mind.
What do we think, drifters? We go drow hunting before we take on the big fish.
Close to it.
Well, if we make it back, we'll come visit you again and share more tales.
Oh no!
with you.
Please don't leave. Don't leave me. We
Well-
have much more to discuss.
We do have more friends coming. You could meet them and talk to them when they get here.
No, I wish for you to stay. Please stay.
We can now. We got to make sure we're safe, but we'll come back and talk to you later.
She'll look over at Illican and she'll say,
Please stay.
Illican, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
There it is.
Oh,
Okay, I know exactly what he's gonna say if he succeeds. I have a perfect wise ass statement.
Okay, you succeed, but for a moment you feel like she's trying to control your mind to make you stay.
Ooh. Okay, he'll be classy about it.
Okay.
Because I feel like he feels like with that wisdom, he feels her desperation, and he will like do something, like he'll put a hand on her shoulder or something and be like, "You must listen to me. You are very old and almost eternal. Our lives are like a blip compared to yours, and we must make full use of it. I'm sorry, we may return, but we must leave for now."
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you advantage.
I thought you were gonna go the opposite way. I thought you were saying you are very old and I'm very young and good looking. I'm not interested in hanging around to talk to you.
That'll be the next character I make. Will be like that, not Elican. Okay. Persuasion. Yes.
With advantage.
Oh, he's terrible. Okay.
Okay, not
16?
bad.
Wow.
You will see that she is very sad, like very upset. You have a sense with your, pretty high insight that she was tempted to just fucking start charming everybody, and go rogue. But your calming words has sort of placated her for now, and she will, bow her head towards you, sorrowfully, and she will wish you good luck.
All right. Yeah. When we're all out of earshot of her, when Elican thinks we're out of earshot, he'll explain that to the rest of the party. She's nice, but a little clingy.
First time having a bird on you there, again.
Not your
I
type.
suppose I could say the same of Oyama, but she's more of a wanderer, so I suppose you're right.
I had half a Luskin acting like that at one point in my life. You'll get there, kid. Give you a slap on the back.
The women back home just aren't exactly the same. Like they're bad warrior bitches. All right, so where do you guys want to go? She will disappear inside of her tree once again as the bark sort of grows around her, and she will subsume inside the tree.
Just growing up around a bunch of Karlaks, nothing else.
Yes, exactly.
Dream, man. Can I look through Grimm's eyes right quick and just check on the horizon?
Yeah. So
See how our outside's doing?
yes, and as you decide to check in, we sort of get the overhead view of, your snowy owl blending into this falling snow, flying above head. We get a cutscene as the camera sees the wind howls through the icy expanse, as we will see a short procession, maybe 4 or 5 cloaked figures bundled against the biting cold. They approach the camera on the backs of axe beaks. The camera sort of focuses in on one rider in the lead, their white horns protruding from beneath the hood. She dismounts and peels back the layers of fabric to reveal the face of the albino tiefling Avarice. Her red eyes gleam with a sly, calculating brilliance as she grins to herself. A second rider strides forward towards her and removes his hood, revealing Janth, or Drazavar. And he will sort of approach her and say, "It appears they've reached the caves ahead of us. They may be in the city as we speak." Avarice sort of dismisses this with a flick of her hand.
They have not made it yet. I am certain of it.
Avarice withdraws her spellbook from a satchel, and as she flips through the pages, she'll use her icy staff and traces symbols into the snow, creating an intricate drawing within a large circle. When it's complete, she kneels before the symbol and recites an ancient and ominous incantation from her tome. Suddenly, the arcane sigil bursts into frigid blue fire, and in the blink of an eye, a huge creature emerges in the circle's center. Troll-sized, right? Not like huge, but troll-sized. It's sort of resting on its haunches, so it's not even like at its full height right now. It's sort of hunched over. It's large and insect-like. The creature boasts pincers, a menacing razor-toothed maw, and antennae like horns with 4 insectoid arms. It tightly clutches a long, sharp black iron pike, slick with frost. Witnessing the creature's arrival, Janth sort of cautiously steps back.
The master grows impatient with you, Avarice. I hope you bring good tidings.
The creature hisses. Each word drips with malice. Let me show you a handout of what this guy looks like.
They summoned
Ice
this
Devil.
Huh?
thing? They summoned this thing? Like they
Yes.
created it into existence?
She
here?
summoned it, yeah.
Oh, fun.
Fuck me, bro.
Let me find the handout first. It's in
Like-
creatures.
I guess technically from another plane, right? It wasn't just like born.
Yeah, it was from another plane
He
for
asked
sure.
it to come here.
It looks
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fucking
what
love
is?
these
Jeez.
Do you love these things? I never seen this. Oh my.
Well,
Actually, cool. That's not a normal art of it. That's
I
dope.
paid $7 for this piece of art because I
That
hate
is-
how bad Ice Devils look in regular D&D. They look
That is
so
honestly
stupid.
worth $7 for that
Oh,
art.
for
I mean,
sure.
I mean, you got to contribute to the artist that made this. Like, wow. Like,
Okay, so
I can't tell how
He-
many hands this thing
Very
has.
Babadook
Too many.
vibes.
Avarice rises and she like brushes snow off of her knees.
The opposition have already begun clearing the way to the city. They are likely only a day or so ahead.
The ice devil slowly ascends to its full height, stepping out from the circle. Looming over Avarice's small frame, its crooked limbs sort of twisting and twitching. Is that why you summoned me? You wish to close the gap. I want them dead, Tarzagal. Hunt them down and kill every last one of them. A wicked grin stretches across the jagged maw of the maleficent creature. You wish me to uphold my end of the bargain. Now, you are desperate, aren't you? End this. See that it is done, and our business will be complete, Avarice says dismissively. As you command, mistress. The creature gives a satirical bow and turns away towards a huge crack in the glacier. Cold fire burning in its insectoid's eyes, leaving Avarice and Janth to watch it disappear into the darkness of the cavern. The camera slowly zooms out from the pair, these two watching this ice devil disappear. And as it zooms out, it sort of comes up a little bit, and not too far behind them is an imposing legion of nearly 100 warriors, resolutely advancing through the tundra toward the towering glacier. And as the camera's now like at an upward angle, whoosh, a massive white dragon soars across the screen. And moments later, whoosh, a second one. They sort of snap at each other in the sky, and they both let out an ominous bellow as the scene sort of fades to black. And Gabar, you sort of catch that some kind of creature is just entering the cavern, and that Avarice and her whole fucking litany is right outside, and there's a whole legion of warriors right there.
Yeah, so I'll snap back to reality. And just kind of like look at the party who, if you can't tell from the look on like grave, hollow eyes, just like, no, it's fucking time. They're here. And they just sent something in after us.
What'd they send in, kid?
Ugly.
Something big. Yeah, you weren't too sure on the details, but something big.
It was big and ugly. I don't know what the fuck it was, but I don't really want to find out, to be honest.
I have an idea where it's from.
It's coming in right now.
What do we do then? Do we set up a dome?
You can always see what's down the death path.
Do we try and get to the city, or do we try and fight it?
We have a way of.
We don't want to be cornered.
We'll have a way of sending it away from us. But I don't think that's not permanent. That only lasts for a little bit. If anybody else has anything that they can use to, well, I mean,
I'd love to see you fight this thing.
yeah, I'm not fighting this thing.
Save that as a last resort.
Not now, at
Spire.
least.
Love to see it. You thought Tekeli Lee was a thing.
I think we could have took Tekeli Lee if it wasn't floating away. I think we could take this thing too.
That's your catchphrase.
We can always take it.
I can't believe I'm actually going to say this, but I think we got to go down the death hole.
No time like the present, eh? All right.
I say so.
Think a group of drow will be assistance.
There's also
Time is of
weird
the
one-eyed.
essence.
There's also weird one-eyed creatures in this cavern right here.
I mean, it sounds like
Save that one for later.
time is not really a luxury we have anymore. I think we gotta get to this fucking city. There's
What do you
no
decide
going
to
back
do?
now.
Is the dryad still here?
She's in the tree, yeah.
I mean, do you think she would be of any assistance?
She can't leave here.
If not, then we need to make up our minds.
I say we tell her to hide and gotta move on.
Yeah, I think we gotta go down the death path.
I agree.
Kabar, you cool with that?
No, I hate it, but fuck, I hate seeing whatever that thing Everest just sent in up close more.
I mean, if she wasn't following in after it right now. Never mind. If this thing is where I think it's from, it's just not going to slow it down.
Yeah, immunity to fire damage too, by the way. Your little trap at the front is just completely useless.
Oh fuck.
Great.
Oh,
You think the flaming skulls at the front will take care of it?
No.
I think
probably.
it'd probably eat those things for a snack if this thing's power matched its size.
How big was it again?
Fucking big. Yeah. No, I'd say probably about the size of Big Smile's house in height.
Well, this is cause for concern then.
And it had 4 arms, I think.
Oh, that's even worse.
All right, we know where we gotta go. Let's just fucking do it then.
Yeah.
At least I think that's worse, right?
Well, good news, it's not a pit fiend.
Like, how many arms is considered too many arms?
4 arms is too many arms.
Okay. All right.
Literally.
I think 3 is worse.
I'll look at V with 3 arms.
3 is asymmetrical. I mean, I can't really deal with that.
All right, what's the plan? Let's get back in the tone of the game.
I want to try something that might help us buy a little more time before we go down this death hole.
Uh-huh.
I want to try to, as we're leaving, and we start to go down the hole, if that is what we're doing, in fact.
It's not a hole though, is it? It's just like one of the
It's a
paths.
cavern, yeah.
Okay.
I want to turn around and like just spend a few minutes. Oh, I thought I was going to cast it. I want to cast hallucinatory terrain.
Okay.
Behind us to make the path that we're going down. Now, I mean, just because I don't use this spell a whole lot. I can't make it to look like we plug up the hole, right?
You
like
can just make it look like a wall.
Yeah, you
can
make
I
it look? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, total. Okay, I didn't think I could do that. Yeah, I totally make it look like the tunnel we're gonna go down is just a continuation of the wall.
Yeah, absolutely. Done easily.
Yeah, we
Okay.
do a couple of the tunnels, so then they got to choose like, oh, it's not the obvious illusion one.
Yeah, I'll also plug up the drow hole too then.
Okay.
And that lasts for 24 hours and it takes
Cool.
me 10 minutes to cast.
All right, you do it. In that 10 minutes, is there anything you guys want to do? You do have to wait 10 minutes.
Did we long rest?
Short rest.
Short rested.
Short rested.
Or short rest, my bad. We short
Yeah,
rested.
you did.
Okay. Can I burn a hit dice to use a sorcery point
Yes.
feature?
Yeah.
Cool.
Things already coming in handy.
Handy.
Yeah, got it. All right. In 10 minutes, did you guys want to check out any of the other caves around here? Or are you just going to chill out in this room as to not provoke any danger and to just get on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm inclined not to check anything. Like, let's just put our head
Yeah.
down and do what we
Yeah.
gotta do.
All right.
Not provoke anything.
All right, very cool. You guys get the 10 minutes. The hallucinatory terrain goes off. It's kind of a trip to walk through it, but you do.
I mean, it's pretty much the same thing as like the last time I cast it, you know, like touching the ground, spreads
Right.
out like vines through the ground. Instead of flowers and grass like last time, it's just like stone cold walls plugging up these holes. But I'll put my hand through the one that we're going down and be like, it's just an illusion, to be honest. We're fine.
All right.
We already took
At
10
last.
minutes. Question: do we want to take another 10 for an alarm spell?
Thought about that too. I also thought maybe Sapphira can just cast that while I'm casting this.
Oh shit! Yeah, the Watcher's spell.
You want to do that, Sapphira?
Sorry, just to make sure, which spell?
An alarm?
Alarm
Oh yeah, I can do that.
down the hall that we're gonna go down after I cast the.
Yep. I can do that as a ritual actually for the 10 minutes.
Yep. So
I'll do
you
that at
both
the same
take 10
time.
minutes
Yeah.
together, yeah. And both spells are cast.
Perfect.
And then I want to do one more thing before we go on. Sorry. This is just a one action thing though. I'm going to use Nistel's magic aura to make the illusionary wall not look illusory if someone were to cast
Cool.
detect magic on it.
Awesome. Okay, done. All right, very cool.
It was a whole lot of spell casting, but that's it.
Yep. All right.
What's
now
this
what?
spell called again?
Nistel's magic aura. You can use it to make magic items look non-magic
appear
or
magic.
non-magical items appear magical if you want to try to like sell like a magic item that's not actually magic.
It's actually like
Clever.
very
Okay.
niche, but you did use it properly, so we're good.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Now the illusory path is the only one that appears illusory.
Correct.
Yeah, this is the niche use case of like you're being chased by a wizard.
Literally,
Basically.
this is a DM trap, right? Like this is a classic DM dungeon trick where he's like the illusory path is not the right way. The right way is covered in Anistel's magic aura so that it doesn't register. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Oh god.
But definitely done. So what else would you guys like to do?
Head down the road.
Oh yeah.
All right, go ahead and walk down.
Once more
Nope, it's
snow
this.
drifters.
Nope.
It's this way.
Way.
Path.
Nope,
This
not
way.
that way. No,
It's the wall. It's the wall. We just
Big
the
smile.
wall.
Yeah.
I just told you.
They all look the same now. Fuck.
All right. I can't wait for you guys to get to the end of this wall.
Once
So
more
we're going the
snow
opposite way.
drifters.
So you guys start to walk down this narrow sort of tunnel. There's a set of stairs that descends pretty steeply downwards. And you start heading down, and big smile. You find the edge of the map.
Oh.
So
Tell me we
you
win.
you guys walk out of range of the map as you sort of descend slightly. Let me find my notes. So let me look this up.
That was a big map. Damn.
Okay, so after about 20 minutes of just following a straight sort of path, it arcs and curves a little bit, but it's a mile long. And as you guys travel for about a mile, you can see that there's like a sort of icy cavern ahead of you that is vast. And you know how like you can look into a tunnel and you realize the tunnel ends into a much bigger chamber. And let me pull up some more notes. Cool. As you emerge, you will see an immense cavern. This thing is massive, right? Let me pull you guys over to the map.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
As you
Oh.
finally get to see the city of Yithrin. So, green and purple lights cast an otherworldly glow upon the frost draping this silent city. Clawing spires, broken domes, and steeples leaning at odd angles surround a huge citadel. You currently are standing at like an icy causeway down at the bottom left of the map that sort of arcs over this vast cavern that's like below you is just spikes of ice, and it's like the city is just sort of resting in this huge cavern with ice sort of growing into it in different places. And you are like at the end of an icy bridge that leads into the ancient, fallen, nethery city, Yithrin. That's where we'll end the session.
Oh.
What's Necropolis?
That's just what they called it. That's just what it's called.
What?
Dead city.
Yeah, what that? Yeah.
It's like the other lost city.
Yep, it's a big map that you explore.
So that's the Quidditch field that we're going to be coming up on the right.
Listen,
Wait, where's our token?
listen. It's way down here at the bottom. I'll make a player
Oh, I
token
see.
in a little bit. See how it says 2 caves of hunger?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you guys are.
Really does look like Quidditch.
Great.
Oh, you guys will see what it is soon enough. This is a big place.
Fuck.
Like you thought you spent a while in the caves of hunger. This place is a city.
This is in game.
Yeah, you made it.
Wow.
I mean, Valin is in awe, right? Like, I think all of you
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the last chapter of the adventure? Oh.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow, we're almost done.
Yes, we are. I mean, there's still a lot to go.
Wait, we never opened that
Relatively.
chest, did we?
Nope.
Fuck. Does the shield guardian still have it?
No, he didn't carry it because he was being fighting and stuff.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes a chest is just a chest.
All right, I'll turn him
Hey!
invisible and have him
Don't
run
count
back
on
and
it.
get
So yeah, this is the ancient city of Yithrin. I mean, you know, just as a little preview, I mean, you guys can kind of see underneath of this big fucking massive. I mean, and you can see from the where you're standing, there is a gargantuan fucking tower in the middle of the city. Like all of these buildings are like, you know, 20, 30 feet tall. This thing is hundreds of feet tall. But you can see sort of, you know, as players, we can see at the little bit of base underneath. You see that little red little ball?
Yeah. Looking at that.
That's probably just a red herring.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
That's something.
Man, I'm
That's
stoked, guys. I am so stoked. I
Damn.
did spend a lot of this past week prepping Yithrin just in case you guys were like gonna speed run. But so I'm
Dude, I'm
pretty
glad we finally killed Tekeli Lee. Vampires and TND fucking suck, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm glad about that.
Yep.
Yeah, glad we killed him, so Avers didn't have to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like literally, we kill him at the
Yeah.
worst time.
Yeah.
At least we got the bastard though. The satisfaction.
We got the experience of killing a vampire.
So here we are, Yithrin. I'm so excited. Like you guys have
Oh,
no fucking idea how excited I am.
Oh, I think I know what that thing is under the big tower.
Ah, okay, he just got it.
Is
Uh,
that
Are
the
we good?
Archmage's
Candy
symbol?
machine.
you will just have to see.
Are we
Wow.
good for the rest of the month, boys? Wednesdays?
Oh yeah, what's up?
Because we got Christmas coming up, but I'm good at
I thought about it. I think I'm good for.
I think I'm
gravy.
good for a while, but I did get this in the mail today.
Oh damn.
Ugh.
Damn.
So I mean, it says that the jury, even if I do, I mean, I'm only supposed to be a reserve juror, but even if I do get summoned, we should be out by 5:30, which would probably put me
Okay.
half an hour to an hour late every night if I did get summoned. But
Okay.
I don't think I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Fun.
if that happens, we'll make do. But
Yeah.
I'm
I would still be
I'm
here. I
looking
just
good.
be like an hour late or something.
Yeah. We're still looking pretty good for me. So.
Alrighty.
Disc. It's a floating city.
Yeah, it's a floating, and I avoided showing it for so long just so that we could have this moment together. You know, where it's like
That is
now
pretty
we're
sweet.
finally looking at it. Yeah.
That is pretty sick.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
boys.
Bye, guys.
Catch you next week.
Next week.
All right. Yeah. Next
Well,
week.